I know you may not believe it, but God did it. There is no better time than now. Lagos City, are you ready for me? It's a very crazy game today, trust me. You can't imagine I had to go down the street of Lagos, to just go get the result of those games. What people make about that, the fans, Nigerian people. And I'm out doing a review on that very one again. Hopefully get to bring it back. If you did make those prediction, I'll bring it back on your radio. The best place to be, VOP 90.3 FM, Lagos City. I am the voice of the mic. And my name is KZK. And I'm feeling like one man from Angola. Because right now it's really happening. The round of 16 game, Angola. And I'm liking the goal from Mabululu. You need to see, he wants to do that. Watch him, he wants to do, watch that. Crazy, watch that, crazy. What is this? Goodness, man. African football. Something we do in African football, we love to celebrate a lot. We dance a lot. We do dance. I mean, if it was a dance, was the game, that we are the best in the world of football. Watch that again. What they intercept, he got the ball. And I mean, he sends it to that man. And he made every right run. Watch the run again. If you've seen that very game in Namibia, Angola, and he made the run, the right run. That's what number 9 we see that. And he had to, what a chip in. Mabululu. Like in the name, sound like an African dance style. It is the best place to be. If you open out a point of film, I've got a lot in stock to talk with you on the show this evening. So I could ask the question again, Lagos City. How you doing? Are you ready to roll with me? Don't go anywhere. Nigeria, Cameroon. Today is the day. There is no better time than now. I'll run the show for you. I'll be here at the start of the game. You don't want to worry, Rob. VOP out a point I found the best place to be. I've got a man on the show who will be doing a chit-chat with me, having a talk with me. Ike, are you ready for me tonight? Are you ready?
I'm very good. I mean, good evening, Lagos.
Right.
Good evening, KZK. So good to be here again. And the very first round of 16 games has just shown that Angola should be true. I just scored the last goal.
There's no way you want to say 3-0 is big.
And Mabululu hat-trick, and the last goal is just 66 minutes. And
is there on the comeback for those ones in this game?
I don't see Namibians coming back. I see the Angolans scoring another goal, and if possible, they can even score twice.
Oh, okay. Are you ready for me tonight?
Of course, I'm.
But how do you feel Nigeria played today against Cameroon, a very big side?
Nigeria is supposed to win that game. I want to believe Nigeria will win that game. I said it.
Tell me the way it is. Tell me the way it is. Don't tell me you're being patriotic. Don't tell me you're being Nigerian. Tell me what. Tell me. Look me in the eyes. You can tell me this is what the scoreline will be. Nigeria will go through, or we're not going through.
No, I've said it before. The last time we talked about the scoreline, I said it's going to be 2-1 because Nigeria has shown that we have not really, found our scoring boot, and the Cameroonians have been a side that have really been scoring, and Cameroonians are a side that have really been conceding.
Right.
So if you look at all of those variables, you want to say yes, Nigeria might not score too many goals, but Cameroon also will not win that game. Okay,
so we take you through to that very game. I'll let you know the head-to-head, the meetings, and everything you need to know about that very game. The last time we did meet, we won the game, and some people say they've gotten the result right when it matters most, but we not when it matters most. AK, would there be anything that will make us go wrong tonight? Would there be any reason why you think Nigeria will not get the result tonight? Would there be anything you think it might just be just to say?
The only reason we might not, win tonight is because it's football. You cannot predict it. So yes, that's the major reason why. And another reason why we might not win the game is that going into games like this, the both of us, the two teams are actually big teams in Africa. And
right.
When two big teams go, square up like that, you usually will not, want to underrate your opponents because they can actually, bring in some trick in the bag. And another thing is that when it comes to derby like this, you really cannot say this one is an overwhelming favorite.
Right.
We're actually saying this 2-1 because of the way we qualified, and of course because we're Nigerians, want to be patriotic. But if you look at these two sides going up to head-to-head, it has really never been easy for both sides playing each other. Like I said, we've had our encounters about 7 occasions in this tournament, and whenever we play outside the Nations Cup finals, Nigeria usually gets the better of Cameroon. But then again, this is one of those outside the Nations Cup finals, and I hope that Nigerians will just keep their head right and then find out if we can find our scoring boots tonight. then of course I see us winning this.
So it's a very big match. It's the big West African battle unfolding today in Abidjan. You don't want to miss out that very game. Delicately poised, 9 p.m. Nigerian time. The Super Eagles will be playing against the Cameroonian national team. But let me let you know, inside Super Eagles camp, definitely with time we'll get to connect better word with our correspondent. Just hopefully maybe we get to reach out to him. But I just want to say, Osimhen is fit as against rumors. Ekong is fit after missing game. Yusuf Al-Hassan's fit after missing 2 games. Clean bill of health in camp. There is no excuse tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. There is no excuse tonight. I just want them to, remain focused,
right,
and see themselves as, the ones who actually top the group, even though we actually did not top the group. Of course, we ended the group with 7 points as, the ones who actually top the group. So let's go into that game as, with full confidence. The same confidence we actually. I mean, we've played the host nation of tournament. We won them. So yes, that should be confidence enough for us going into this game. I want to see us actually play this game, convert our chances, because it will come. I want to see Osimhen and other attackers get into their groove, get the goals. I don't see Cameroon as a side that have shown that they are, defensively very compact.
Right.
So I want to see us convert our chance. That's the only thing I will say, because I know we'll actually get our chances. So let's convert our chance. And for Cameroon, they've shown that they are actually a side that can actually score goals. So our defense should really watch it.
Okay, let me share this one out with you quickly. Cameroon is our biggest football rival, and they are a strong side. And that's why this round of 16 match for me would be crazy. Now, one thing we check again, we need Osimhen, Victor to step up in today when it matters most. That's one. Secondly, we've beaten them 12 times while they've won 5. But they have won us when it matters most. The Lions, talk about indomitable Lions, have beaten us in 3 AFCON final.
Yeah.
I would not forget that in a hurry. The last time it happened. And that game comes to play today again. What do you think Opestero need to do to follow suit on this?
Yes, you just actually read the statistics. Our overall meetings with them. But of course, I just want to narrow it. I just want to concentrate on how many times we actually played them in the Nations Cup.
Right.
Yes, we actually just played only 7 times in the Nations Cup, and in those 7 occasions, 1 draw, 3 win apiece. Right, and those 3 wins, right, the last time they defeated us was actually in the 3rd Nations Cup finals we were meeting in. That was in 2000, courtcy of Victor Ekweba.
Right, I won't forget about that. He puts his hand on the head.
He puts his hand on his head and thinking it's, if it was an era of VAR, that would have actually been a goal. But of course, we will not also forget that all these things happened during the era of their supremacy, who was then the CAF.
Is that a reason?
Yes, it's one of the reasons.
Payoff was that?
I mean, that was the one of the flavor, or one of the push, or one of the what would I use? Okay, one of the special spice, the Cameroonian team, or the Cameroonian revolution that actually dominated or won African Nations Cup during the era.
Right.
I mean, after that time, they struggled to win the Nations Cup, right? But they've won it all through his era. So that says something. And the second Nations Cup they won was the one that actually it was supposed to be 1 goal apiece through the game. But of course, Henry Nwonsu's goal was actually disallowed, and it ended 1-0. We're still reeling from that. We're still thinking, how was that not allowed? But of course, it was the same man, Isaiah, who was in charge at the time. So I mean, we saw it again. Victor Ekweba's goal. If the Cameroonians were actually the ones who scored that penalty, I don't think that penalty would have been disallowed. But again, yes,
it's not okay. You say what you know.
I'm just saying. This is part of one of those advantage you get. When your man is actually the one calling the shots.
Okay, I'll hold you on that quickly. Let's go on this one now from Kenneth Omera. Trusting Pissarro to provide winning strategy against Cameroon. Kenneth Omera is banking on head coach Jose Pissarro to provide the team with a winning strategy against the indomitable Lions of Cameroon. The Super Eagles will do battle with Rigobert Song-side in the round of 16 contest on Saturday today. The highly anticipated encounter will hold at the Felix Houphouët-Boigny Stadium, Abidjan. The 3-time African champions played a 3-4-3 formation in their last 2 games against Cote d'Ivoire and Guinea-Bissau. We are focused on our preparation. We believe in the coach to provide us with the right tactics to beat them. He told the report, we are confident about the game. We are confident that after the last game, we resolved that we are ready to face any opponent. We just have to stick to our game plan and work hard on the pitch. The encounter will kick off 9 p.m. Nigerian time, a local game. Kenneth Omero.
I mean, that he's one of those inspiration that I talk about in defense.
Right.
I mean, it was sad for me seeing Kenneth Omero playing from the bench.
Oh, okay. You expected to see me guy on the bench
because I expected him to be
a start guy,
a starter because for 2 reasons. He's the most experienced in the
right. He's been here before. He's won them before as well
for the Super
right.
And in terms of quality, I don't think there's anyone in our centre back that's better than him.
No, okay.
So I want to leave that for Pesero.
Right.
It's his prerogative as a coach to decide who plays and who sits. So yeah, I mean, I've always talked about leadership in every aspect of the game.
Quality.
Kenneth Omero is a leader in the back line. You saw him when he came on against Cote d'Ivoire in that game. You saw how he actually marshaled the defense and actually made our defense line a bit calm when he came into the game. So we've seen this thing over time, and his experience. He's played against the likes of Drogba in the African Cup of Nations.
Right.
I mean, there's no kind of play. I mean, there's no player in this tournament there's no attacker that's as big as Drogba than even Abubakar that we're going to play today. So if a player like Kenneth Omero is giving an opinion, I think we should all listen. And indeed, it's a very big miss. And then for Kenneth Omero, he's definitely going to be seeing the midfield. He's going to be giving his input. I don't know who is going to be starting in the middle of the park.
Yeah, today. We'll go with that very soon.
But then for Kenneth Omero, I just hope that he's going to start today.
Okay, so for the AFCON 2023, Cameroon will do well tonight from Rigobert Song, and also saying we are well prepared for the Super Eagles. Indomitable Lions of Cameroon head coach Rigobert Song says his team is well prepared for the clash with Nigeria. Song side will be up against the Super Eagles in the round of 16 fixture at the Felix Hopeway Stadium, Abidjan on Saturday. The former champion enjoyed a difficult group stage campaign, finishing second behind Howdell Senegal. The game against Nigeria is expected to be a difficult duel for the Indomitable Lions. The former defender is, however, saying they are sure and is exhibiting confidence, and it will be a very big battle tonight. He said, let me quote him now on the show. He said, we are no longer in danger. We are well prepared. The match against Nigeria is a risky match. I have reached a point where I no longer calculate anything. Okay? We must correct what needs to be corrected. We must do everything possible to win the match against Nigeria, he said. During this interaction with the media on Friday, we have to take the Nigerian team seriously, and when we meet a serious team, we are serious too. You have to win to continue in the competition. He respects Nigeria.
Of course, he should. I mean, the last time he played against Nigeria, he lost. So it is normal.
It's a big game for him.
Yes, it's a big game for him. I mean, for him, it's not just a big game to win. It's an opportunity for him to take his own pound of flesh against Nigeria.
Exactly.
So again, yes, going to this game with Cameroon, it's a very tricky one. One of the reasons why I said tricky is the fact that it's difficult to play against a team that they think they don't have anything to lose.
Right.
I mean, we saw how they qualified. We saw how Eto spoke to his former teammates in talking about Rigobert Song. I mean, he knows his job is on the line. When you see a man who's got nothing to lose, who, like he said there's nothing to fear, there's nothing to worry about. At this point, he has reached his limit.
Right.
So when you play against a team like that, you should be very, very wary. You should be very, very conscious, because they just want to play. They just want to have fun. And that's exactly what happened to us in our last game. Guinea-Bissau just wanted to have fun. And it was difficult for us because they know that they had nothing to lose. So if Cameroon approached that game that way, it's going to be very difficult for us. Because, I mean, we qualified like, a team who is, the top. We qualify like a group winner. So coming into this game, we seem to be in a better place. And Cameroon seems to be like the underdog in this tie. So it's difficult for Nigeria.
If a song get the result today, it will be a very good one for his archive. I mean, as a command manager.
I mean, when he says good result, for me, I just want to see it as he wants to play. He doesn't want to be disgraced, because they are going to lose either way.
But whichever way, but you're talking about the Nigerian side. If you play against a Nigerian side, you're playing. He said it's a very big game, and it's not a Cameroon or Cape Verde game.
Yeah.
Cameroon-Nigeria rivalry. We know how long we've been here. So when you talk about Nigeria-Cameroon on paper, everybody knows this one is big. If you go saying Cameroon wins, I mean, your own point, I could say Nigeria win. Anybody could just win. It's a different ballgame when you say Senegal is playing against Mauritania, and you be like, on paper, what we don't want to think about that. We know the scoreline already just before the game, but sometimes it changes. But looking at the game today, I'll hold you on that. Let's go back to this one now. Cameroon again. Neil's boss, Rigobert Song, saying he has revealed that there is no rift between him and Man United goalkeeper Andre Onana. Onana. We saw Song benched Onana and Cameroon 3-2 win against the Scorpions of Gambia. And also his replacement, Fabrice Ondoa, put on an impressive performance against the West Africans. Now, Cameroon is a country which has always had a great goalkeeper. A goalkeeper is better word. Today, we also have two goalkeepers. Song said during the interaction with the media at the Palais de la Culture, Trajaville on Friday, we can share playing time with them. I don't have a problem with my goalkeepers. All my goalies are competitive. I came with 27 players and everyone is ready to step up. There is no controversy between them. They get along very, very well, and then the choice are made. The indomitable Lions of Cameroon will be up against the Super Eagles very, very soon, and that will be 9 p.m. Ondua or Onana, who would you prefer? I'm just saying.
I prefer the use Onana.
Why? You want to see the goal going?
I think it is season. He's in a very bad form.
Right. Oh, that's the reason why you want him on the post.
That's
Okay.
why I prefer him. I think everything seems to be falling apart for him.
Right.
You know. And,
so we should take advantage.
Yes. I mean, it just was one of those things. So you just have to take your bonus when the campaign is on. And this is his bonanza season. So the Super Eagles can just latch on it when it's placed in our lap. So I hope rather that Rigobert Song, reconsidered Andre Onana, and then after Cameroon gets kicked out of the Nations Cup, our advise Eric Ten Hag to put him on the bench.
So what about the part that you're saying there's no reef? Everybody's feeling like Onana should. Okay, let's be professional, right, on the show now. Do you think Andre Onana should get a start? Looking at how he's been, I mean, the Nations Cup less game, but how many games have been played? That's the question. So, do you think Andre Onana should get a start against?
Yes, like I said, I want.
No, don't say that. Okay, no, don't say it because of what you think.
Okay, yeah.
Say it professionally.
Okay. Let me speak as a Cameroonian, right?
No, sound like a pundit, like looking at.
No, that's the thing, right? The last goalkeeper
have been better off.
Yes, I mean,
okay.
We saw the both of them. I mean, the both of them. The last game in this tournament, their Andre Onana's last game in this tournament, and their new goalkeeper, his name is. What's his name? Ondoa. His last game in this tournament. Compare the both of them. The guy had a better game. And one thing about football, your form will always be what we will use to to judge you. Right? We don't want to look at your name, because if you look at the name of a player, you might not be helping the team.
Exactly.
Right? Sometimes name help you, but most times you need a player who is on form to give you the best results. So yes, for me, I will expect the coach to actually go for the best goalkeeper in that team, which have shown to be this Onwa at this point.
Okay.
I'm not saying quality wise at the end of the day, but so far in this tournament, we saw it in 2013. That's exactly what gave us the championship.
Right.
Joseph Yobo had to be placed on the bench for Murray to step up
just to get it right.
So so these things happen. It's not like we are saying Joseph Yobo is not. It's not like we are saying Omero is better than Joseph Yobo. We're simply saying on current form, this is the best we've got.
Because football is fun.
So Cameroon should use the best they've got. And if Onua is the best they've got, I will not bite Rigobert Song over.
Okay, so we just want to say the ball in the post. That's as a result of that. But quickly, let me give you an update about the game going on right now. Angola 3 up against Namibia. 83 minutes, and they're still bringing a player. Mabululu is about leaving the game. He's been amazing, exceptional player in this tournament. Let's quickly talk about this game ongoing right now. On paper, do you ever believe it was Angola getting the result? Because I know they've got a good team against Namibia. Let's side for me.
Yeah, when we're talking about the pairing, I said this is supposed to be one of the most difficult.
You said so.
But unfortunately, it's turning to be a walkover. And yes, we know that Angola have shown that they've got the pedigree in the last about last 10 years in the Nations Cup. They've been a little more consistent, right? So yes, coming to this tournament, they've shown that they are actually the bigger dog in this tie. And yes, courtesy of Mambululu, they've got 3 goals, and this is exactly 83 minutes.
Yeah, the game is done for me already.
I don't see any urgency. I don't see any urge. I don't even see a character or what I say. There's nothing like.
There's no resilience on this. There's no space. I mean,
they're not even hungry. They're just playing like people strolling on the pitch like this is a training.
But they don't have anything to lose.
Namibia.
Yeah.
I mean, they lost already. You say they don't
I'm just saying. I know. I see every team came for this trophy, but I mean, they got into this stage, round of 16.
No, of course, yes, they've done. I mean, nobody
expect them to leave
a lot of persons will not even expect them to
because they came up from the group where Tunisia was.
Exactly. A lot of persons will not even expect
number 3 in African soil.
A lot of persons will not even expect them to get to this stage of the Nations Cup, considering who they were actually drawn in the group type. But of course, yes, it's football and it's a learning curve for them.
Exactly.
I want to see them coming to the Nations Cup stronger. They've gained the experience. yes, if this team can stick together, coming to the next championship, they're definitely going to, be the likes of Cape Verde and other teams that have, like Mozambique,
right?
That have shown that they can actually upset the tide. Not forgetting Equatorial Guinea too.
Okay, so let's go with this one now. For the AFCON, Neil Pesero provides hint on how he will approach Cameroon game. Super Eagles head coach Jose Pesero has revealed he won't use a different formation for the team round of 16 clash with the indomitable Lions of Cameroon. The three-time African champions used a 3-4-3 formation in the last two games better word against the host country Ivory Coast and Guinea-Bissau. The formation has been termed defensive by many, especially after the Super Eagles scored just 2 goals in 2 games. Pesero, however, said he's not willing to use a different formation for the game. Now, I saw the statistics yesterday. He said we created the highest numbers of chances. He said this after the game. In the game for the group stage, Pesero told press conference on Friday, if we create chances, then why do we need change our style of play? Our team is playing well. We don't need to change our strategy. What we need to do is to start converting our chances. That's what has been lacking for us. I think at times you can create less chances and score more goals. We hope things will be improved for us in the aspect of the game today. He went as far as saying we want to score and win. It's important to defend well, like we've been doing since the start of the competition. Saturday's encounter will be played, and that's today. So, Pesero, I'm loving what you're saying. But do you go contrary to this?
Of course, no. I mean, football is a game of numbers, right? At the end of the day, you look at stats, you're looking at numbers,
right?
And now I'll look at Jose Mourinho. During his peak while he was at Chelsea,
right?
One of the things that stood out for Jose Mourinho is you'll see him on the back foot almost the entire game, right? But one thing is clear. At the end of the day, statistics will show that Chelsea had 4 chances created,
right?
Or 4 shot on goal, and you that have shown to be on the ascendancy all through the game, you might just get just 1 shot on goal,
right?
And then Chelsea might just win that game 2 goals and 2-0. Then you start asking question: who is the better side, right? Chelsea converted their chance; they created more chances because you were forced into attack all the time, and then they exploited your defense,
right?
Because everyone is pushing for goal. This is exactly what Pesero is doing. Nigerians are complaining because we're actually not used to this style of play. This is not the way the Eagles play. But yes, on paper or on to be very factual, everything Pesero says is truth. We've created a lot of chances. Osimhen and our attackers entirely has been wasteful. Calvin Bassey actually said something.
So that's not. So the problem is that we're not converting the goals, right? Not like the style of play is not cool.
No, the style of play is not cool.
It's not cool.
See, the problem is this: even if Nigerians, if you understand the psyche of how Nigerians actually love football, how we perceive football, how we watch football, Nigerians love to see good football.
Okay.
So even if we play haram football and win, Nigerians will still complain, right? At the end of the day, we got the result, but this is not the way the Eagles play.
Right.
The complaint is not because Nigeria has not been winning. The complaint is because Nigeria has been playing bad.
Okay. I get it. I get the point.
You understand?
Right.
So for Pesero to come and tell us this, we understand that yes, this is exactly about winning, and he just want to get the result. We are not against him getting the result. We want him to give us entertainment. Nigerians are known to entertain.
Right. There's something he said the other time on Friday while Moses Simon was just closed. He said he's going to try to score a goal and not to concede. He sounded like he wants to play. He wants to be defensive.
That's the thing, right? I'm not going to fault Pesero. If anything goes wrong, it's actually the NFF or whoever brought him in. Every coach should be reviewed before they hire them. You should look at their CV, understand the way they play. Does it conform with the way your country play? Every country has a way they play football. Right now, even club side. There's little to separate between Borussia Dortmund style of play and Liverpool style of play.
Definitely.
That's why it was easy for Jurgen Klopp to integrate easily at Liverpool, and of course the fans are almost alike.
Yeah, true.
These are the kind of things. It's easy. Anytime Mourinho goes to Italy, it's easy for him. But when he moved to Spain, we saw him. Yes, he won the La Liga, but of course, the Real Madrid flair wasn't really seen. He got the goals, he broke record, number of goals and all of that.
Right.
But he really didn't give them that kind of. And Barcelona, Brazil, all these countries have the way they operate. And then when you don't give them that, the fans, the ultras, they start complaining. This is not how we play.
Right.
It's not like they are complaining that you are not giving them results. they want to see their team the way they know. You know, like I said before, you know, every team has its DNA. You don't just come. Just like you take a man like Parceiro, and then you make him the coach of Brazil. You put Brazil on the back foot all the time. Right. It's going to be a very big problem. And Capello went to England. He's a very fantastic coach. We know his stories. Right. We know how far he's traveled. We know what he's done in Europe. But of course, the way they play in Italy is not the way they play in England.
Okay, so let's take it to this one now. Between the Eagle and the Lion, who wins tonight? See, let's say it this way. It's crazy question, bro. The Lion, no football. The Lion. Okay, you're live on national radio, so tell me what it is. The Lion or the Eagle? Who wins a fight? If there is anything like that.
It depends on where they're fighting.
I love that. It depends on where they're fighting. Because I know the Eagle would not want to be in a state place. The Eagle's got flair. The Lion can move high.
Yes, the Lion cannot. if you take them to top of a mountain,
right?
The Lion might not survive because of the temperature and it's not the terrain.
Right.
If you take them to a jungle, the Lion most likely will still not survive because the lion is not an animal that is known to survive in the jungle. If you take them to the savannah and then you clip the wing of the eagles, you stop the eagles from flying,
right? Then
of course the lion would definitely take care of the eagles. But then yes, if we look at them all around, the eagles has proven to be the king of the bird, right? King of the sky. Okay, so I would say whichever way, even if the eagle if the eagle can't stand the ground, the eagle can also pinch from high. That's the thing, right? The lion will barely survive against the eagle if you keep them in an environment for a very long time. The lion will run out of energy, will run out of food. The lion cannot even fish, right? But the eagle can always take fish for food, waiting for the lion to get tired and exhausted, and then pounce on the lion. Okay, so quickly let's get on this one now. The stage is set for war between Nigeria Super Eagles and the AFCON Gold Trophy of 2023 stands on old formidable foe. They respect Nigeria players but not Nigerian football. Is that true? That's going to take by me saying that. Okay, let me quickly get on this one now. Quickly stay with me. Let's run this. They always think the football in their country is of a better brand than Nigeria. What bothers them is that they cannot understand why the statistics of matches between the two neighboring countries are heavily in favor of Nigeria, although the AFCON scores are even 3-3. Now, the indomitable Lions must fall tonight in Abidjan for the Super Eagles of Nigeria to glean better the realization of an ascension since before AFCON 23 began. This is an edition specially designed by the element of Nigerian, the Super Eagles, to win it. They have Cameroon as a hurdle to climb over and achieve ultimate success. From Shego Degbami said, Abidjan is set for the war, a neutral battleground for two teams except for Victor Osimhen. Neither team boasts of truly outstanding stars in the championship. Even Victor is still trying to find his feet and cope with the huge responsibility that comes to the tag of African current best player. He has not justified it yet at the AFCON. That's from Shego Degbami, legendary 1980 Nations Cup winner. He went as far as saying both teams have been unconvincing in their game so far. True, both teams have been largely, hugely unconvincing. He said they both need to win this game. It's a do-or-die encounter in order to earn respect and sustain their reputation and exalted place in African football despite the current stage of ambitious neutral new entrants into the club of the game. The good news for the Super Eagles camp is that all the players are now fully fit. Injured ones have fully recovered and the psychological burden of being halted at the group stage have been lifted off their shoulder. Unfortunately, fortunately, better word for Pesero, a classic Cameroon and Nigeria match has little to do with coach input and any coaching for the matter. Both teams know this. They are usually psychological, so pumped up that the matches often are brutally physical battles. So it's a physical one, the fight today. I mean, it's usually a Nations Cup. That's how it is. Okay, but we've not been seeing that because most of our players are now European based. The Cameroon, like we're talking about, right? The 2000 Cameroon, no chest again. Yeah, no. What happened? I mean, they don't wear those sleeves anymore. They banned them. That was 2002. The FIFA did that. That was a blatter. They don't. I mean, they don't go to gym anymore. They don't eat those unripe plantain that we know them to eat and all of those things. So yeah. I mean, like I said before, West African side have actually lost what made them West African side. Right. That grit that they bring into the game, we don't see it anymore. So yes, this game is going to be as intense as we expect it to be. Yes, this game is going to live up to its billing because, of course, these are two frenemies.
Right.
These are two neighbors who have always gone. Look at themselves and like, I'm better than you.
Right.
This has always been that kind of game that we will all. And there's something about games like this.
Right.
Nigeria tend to rise up to the occasion when we play against this when we play in a game like this. But then the problem with this kind of game in recent time is that the flavor that comes with it,
right.
The African flavor that comes with it, the grit, the gidigbo that we see,
right.
We don't see it anymore. Everybody wants to play like France. They want to play like England.
Okay, so whichever way. All right, let me take that from AK right now. I need to let you know, Jala at the 942, Mabulu, that's the name. Angola 3 up against Namibia. They moved to the next phase out of the round of 16. Very great result for me. I could say congratulations to the Angolan side. They did very well. That result looked very amazing. But let's take it back to the 9-8 Nations Cup winner, Hіghlіghts Odegbami. He said this could very easily be the best match both teams will play at the AFCON because of the acute rivalry involved. Yeah. But in the end, only one will survive. I will not be surprised if the match is settled with penalty kicks. I don't want to see that happen. Maybe, just maybe, I don't know. Muhammad Stanley, we've not even known his fate on that part.
No. It's quite possible for games like this to actually, go down to the wire, right?
Right.
But then the issue with, with what's rather my take with what the legend Hіghlіghts Odegbami said is that games like this, right? Looking at how Nigeria has actually fared so far and how Cameroon have actually played so far, you want to understand that is it possible for us to actually go into the wire?
Yeah.
I mean, both of us looking at how we've set up our team. Yeah. Cameroon have shown that they are a team that have Cameroon have shown that they are a team that is very prone to conceding goals. Nigeria has shown to be a team that is very wasteful in front of goal.
Right.
So yeah, if Cameroon actually adopts the idea of let's sit back and wait for Nigeria, which Nigeria is actually which Nigeria has shown to be their own kind of style in this tournament. Right. Then it means that it actually can go to the wire.
The question is, Nigerian people or Nigerian fans, better what you'd be Nigerian on the show with me. Would you want to tell me you think you want you want the game to go into a penalty shootout for you? Would you love to see that?
Nigeria is not a nation known to be very good with penalties, and I don't think Cameroon are actually very good with penalties too. I don't even think any West African side are that good with penalties.
Don't go with Morocco. Yeah, Morocco, Yasabono. I mean, the latest Morocco World Cup we did well.
That's like the West African side.
Okay, West African side. Right.
We've not shown that we're actually very good with penalties. But yes, playing against ourselves in a penalty shootout, I don't think penalty is going to be good for Nigeria.
Okay, so let's go back to that one. So. It will be interesting though to find out what Joseph Pesero's first team will look like with all his players now fit and available. So far, he has shuffled players around, one left from the right with any clear idea who will make the first team. I'll let you know. Don't go anywhere. Check your time very well. 8 p.m. Nigeria time. 1 hour to go. We're going to Ivory Coast. That game will be coming up very soon. Nigeria Super Eagles in that very one. But then Osimhen will be tested to the limit. Victor Osimhen does not have a history of great performance at AFCON. This is his third visit and it's been difficult for him to find his feet even though he's working very hard in every game. The match tonight, is my estimation, will test him to the limit. It will show his mental strength, how he manages the pressures he faces in not living up to his pre-tournament reputation. He's ranking as the best player in the continent and the player most relied on by his nation to deliver at AFCON 23. It's not going to be easy for him and will even get more difficult against Cameroon, a very physical side, hard tackling and endlessly running team with intimidation as its basic tactic. He has to win for the Super Eagles despite the hurdles. I go back again to ask the question before we open the lines. Is there a pressure for Osimhen today?
Huge pressure. I mean, there's been a very big pressure from the day he was crowned the best player in Africa. So yes, I mean, everybody wants to see him. He's the king of African football. We want to see him tell us how he became the king of African football. We want to see him show us how he became the king of African football. And of course, in the last 3 games, he's really not proven that he's the same Osimhen that actually led Napoli to the title. He has done his quota for the Super Eagles. I mean, our very first, our only penalties in this tournament, it's courtesy of him.
Right.
Our first goal in tournament, courtesy of him. So yes, he has shown that he's that player who can actually live up to the expectation. When the occasion is highest, we will expect him to actually, come around. But then, looking at how the tournament has been so far for Osimhen, I think he's definitely going to grow into it. I want him to actually look back and then look at himself and say, you know what, everything that's happened in the group stage should go with the group stage. This is a new round. Let him come out all fresh and then approach the game. And I want to see more chances created. I want to see more clear-cut chances, because it's one thing for us to talk about chances created, but most of the chances that we've seen Osimhen miss were actually headers. Now, I want to see them put the ball on his feet. I want to see him face the goalkeeper, and then let's see how
so
much.
I feel like that's a job on the midfield, guys.
Yes, and that's exactly what Kevin Bassey was actually saying when they were talking about goal scored, and he was like, this is not my job. I've been doing my job, which is to defend.
Okay.
Ask the midfielders and the attackers. They are actually given the responsibility to give us goals. So yes, I want to believe Osimhen will actually wake up.
Okay, let's go back to this one now. Sports Minister John Eno has urged the Super Eagles to keep their feet on the ground as they battle for the ultimate prize at the 23 Africa Cup of Nations today. The Super Eagles will keep a date with perennial rivals in the game coming up very soon. Indomitable Lions of Cameroon in the round of 16 today. The encounter is billed for the Felix to hope at Buckner Stadium, Abidjan. Eno charged these players, encouraged the players to improve on the performances and make the nation proud. He went to say, I went to the Villa for another team yesterday and I met the president. He told me you managed to qualify for the round of 16, and I said to him, that's how we are going to continue until we win the tournament. Eno stated while addressing the players on Wednesday night. He said, I should tell the players that he wasn't too impressed with the last match, but I know that now they have what it takes to go to the knockout phase. They will improve on their performances. That is what the president told me, and what that means is that the president himself is actually watching all of your matches. Now, he actually impressed, saying he knew you were conscious in the group stage, but things will improve now. The president is watching you play. I remember that Egypt managed to qualify for the group stage at last edition and also went all the way to the final. I also need to tell you what is happening back home. Every Nigerian is rooting for you. Every Nigerian is believing that you have what it takes to come back here with a trophy. Every Nigerian is believing that you are going to do it like the slogan to the NFF. So there's a little, like according to him, he said, there's a little, there is little that I can say beyond what the coaches are saying to you now. I have had calls to tell you people that there is nobody that wants to win this tournament more than Joseph Pissarro. Nobody wants it more than him. I like to urge you guys to listen to him. Don't lose focus. Let your eyes remain on the ball. You need to ignore social media at this stage so that you don't lose concentration. You're going to see comments from Nigerian people, right? Who are going to try to deceive you a little bit, who are going to be eager to change the thought of winning. Don't get distracted. Remain focused. You need to use this competition to make the name for yourself better world. Remembering what it will be if you win our 4th AFCON title and go down in history as those young men that gave our country remarkable achievement of winning the AFCON for the 4th time. This will not be an unforgettable moment. It sounds emotional for me. Your next game is against Cameroon today. Let's use every match to prove ourselves. I am happy that our president, though, has not come to Abidjan but stays back in the villa to watch you play. That shows the level of interest he has. Like I told you in Lagos, let us win for this man. Let us win for our country, Nigeria. Believe you can do it. Believe me, you can do it. I watched those videos of Shego Degbami, also the coach, addressing you guys. I share this sentiment. I shared in the sentiment of what they said to them. What they said to the team. Degbami has always believed in this team. For the sake of those people, let's go battle and win. I want to thank you all for the discipline you've exhibited in camp. I want to urge you to start looking at February 11th. See yourself playing in that final. It's crazy. See, let me forget to say it now. When I'm reading what this man said, talk about His Excellency, I love to say him again, talking about John Eno, right, the sport minister. I love his energy, but let's take it back to the national team. He's wanting to play for the Super Eagles, the likes of the players who applied the trade back in 1994, 98, 96, all of this years, 2000, are being so patriotic on the game. I feel like it's not just about playing the game. You need to know what is at stake. You need to understand that you're playing for a country. You also need to know that there's a badge. You respect the national team. You're not playing just a mere football. No disrespect to club football, but this one is intervals. It comes at intervals. You need to give all your best. It's a national call-up. Sometimes I begin to wonder when players get called up and they be like, should I go or not? Regardless of who you are, regardless of what you've got outside. I know they get the money, but Thursday is the pay all of these European-based players. But then, this is our thing. If not for any reason, it doesn't come every day. And urging the players the president is watching and the rest of that, does this motivate the players? Do you even see these guys having the urgency, knowing that everything is, I mean, is there hunger? How do they feel? How do they see approaching the tournament so far? What was in their mind?
Well, if you talk about hunger,
right?
Yes, 40%. If you talk about commitment, you can say okay, 60%. I think these guys largely just want to make a name for themselves. You know, they just want to for their names to be somewhere written that I actually, you know, was part of the team that actually did XYZ.
Right.
But of course, when it comes to that patriotism and the love for the country, I do not see it in our players in recent times.
Okay.
And it's simple, you know. The first law of motion is the third law of motion, action and reaction is equal and opposite. Right. Now, this thing is very simple. How you treat your ex-internationals, right, is exactly what these new ones will take a cue from. I mean, we all saw how the great Rashidi Yekini, you know, died.
Right.
We all saw how he was, you know,
just
largely neglected.
Say he feels forgotten.
Exactly.
He gave us the first World Cup goal. I couldn't forget that. I wasn't born there.
So this sort of things, right? This sort of things, right? We saw how, you know, Okpabumi lamented.
Right.
I mean, we saw the story of Wisin Oruma very recently. How you know, people talk about him and all of that.
Right.
No, these are the things, right? When you leave the Eagles, or while playing, if something happens to you, it seems like you are just by yourself. Okay. So these are the questions, right? Now these guys might not see it, but the feeling will be there. Okay. I might not keep myself.
Right. I understand. Right.
So these are the things. Now, I don't want to believe they don't want to play. Right. But they also will have to want to look out for themselves first. You know, the question of Omoshedi Sinde were dying for will always be in their mind. It will always be in their head. I mean, I remember a tournament Brazil was actually going to, and then these players were like, you know, we're taking pay cuts. We just want to put on the jersey. Right. Because they are willing to, you know, to actually serve the country. Okay, so connect. These are the things. We connect very soon. TJ is still with me. I've got a man. I'll just be on the sideline about that very one. We talk about the Nigeria game very, very soon. We'll be seeing that very big game coming up. I can't wait. I'm really anticipating. Guess what, Lagos people? Guess what, Nigerians are sleeping. I woke up thinking about this match. I mean, every Nigerian. I personally don't even know how I feel. Every Nigerian actually woke up thinking about this game. Every Nigerian wants to see Nigeria progress to the next round. Right. Every Nigerian wants to see, you know, how, you know, improved our performances. Every Nigerian wants to see, particularly, Victor Osimhen convert his chances. Right. Every Nigerian wants to see at the end of the day that yes, Nigeria has taken another step forward, you know, into, you know, winning their fourth championship. Right. And now every Nigerian actually wants, you know, to watch this game. Okay, so before we connect with our man out there, you know, talk about the very guy who's having a word with him. But let me quickly let you know what's one now. Shegun Degbami, Garba Lawal, Task, Super Eagles on discipline ahead of Cameroon clash. You see this game? It has to do with discipline. Extremely. Like I said, this team. It's good we understand that everything's at stake. You know why I say so? If you lose today, you carry your bag, they go out. No. This is a game where you start asking yourself. You know, this is a game where you draw the line and say, you know what? If you blink, you're blind. Right. If you sleep, you slide. You know, these are the games where you look at them like, you know what? Everybody needs zero tolerance for error. Right. Zero tolerance for error. I mean, you know that's instead of the opponent getting the ball. Right. If you watch Pep Guardiola era in Barcelona, there's something they do very well. Instead of the defense to give you corner kick against them, right, they would rather play the ball throwing. Okay. Instead of you to get thrown in their half, they would rather kick the ball to your half. Okay, you don't want to go anywhere. I'll let you know about the game starting now. I'll let you know the lineup. Don't worry. Everything you need to know about that very game, I've got you in stock right here. Don't go anywhere. Keep listening. You know, keep watching from YouTube. All of I see you guys. And also, you know, keep listening. With the last of open very soon, we'll get your prediction on that very game. But let's let you know that Nigerian football legend Oluwasegun Adegbami and Kabalawa have advised the Super Eagles to be extremely conscious, stay focused, be disciplined, and have self-belief when they step onto the field against the indomitable Lions of Cameroon in the African Cup of Nations round of 16 encounter in Abidjan on Saturday. Today, there's no time now. Both giants of the African game have made a rendezvous at the State Fairless Hotbed at Buckner Stadium following the Lions' late surge and ensured a 3-2 win over the Gambians in Bouake on Tuesday. The Nigerian earlier second place finished the Group A behind Equatorial Guinea. Odegbami, a member of Nigeria 1980 Nations Cup winning squad and former captain of the team, who also played 3 times against Cameroon in 1975 friendly game that Nigeria won 1-0.
97-8 All-African Games in Algiers that ended 0-0. And 1980 friendly game that ended 0-0 said the present crop of Super Eagles can achieve victory the way they did against the Lions at the same stage in Egypt 4 years ago, but must extremely diligently and be very clinical with opportunities that come their way. We may say that Cameroon have not pulled up any trees at the moment, but then the way they turned the game around against the Gambia and sent a message, they are not to be taken for granted. I watched that game against Guinea and it was a fight to finish. We have been creating a lot of opportunities in our game, but this time we have to be clinical. Everybody's saying we need to be clinical. Cameroon also could prove to be different proposition from the team we've played against in this competition. Apart from the rivalry between our two countries, the present generation of indomitable Lions have a point to prove. They want to be seen in the grasp of the likes of Rigobert Song, Banhang, who is your coach, Samuel Atofils, Patrick Mboma, Jeremy Jitab, Lauren Etemimaya, and going further back again, the likes of Roger Miller, Chofile Abega, George Mbida, and Francis Aman Bisic. Looking at those guys, big names. This one's play for the country. They know what is at stake. Does this Cameroon guys, do you have a fear of the flair about this Cameroon side? Because they play, a lady called on the show, I'll be like, if you catch Amgisa off, you catch the creativity.
No, the truth is Nigeria has shown that we are actually not there when it comes to midfield performance in this tournament so far. We saw the Equatorial Guinea dominated us in the middle of the park.
Right.
Even the Guinea-Bissau dominated us in the middle of the park. Even Cote d'Ivoire actually dominated us in the middle of the park. We've shown that our best in this tournament, in this team, is actually in the defense and our attack. Right. Now, I'm not going to be surprised that the Cameroonians are actually still going to dominate us in the middle of the park today.
Right. You won't be surprised?
I won't be surprised. But of course, I know that they will barely create chances because our defense have shown that, they actually
what's the strength of this Nigerian side? What is our strength? The phone line's beeping. Everybody want to talk about this game. I understand. We'll open the lines very soon. But what is our strength in this game? What is our strength?
Our strength is actually in our defense.
Our defense.
Yes, our strength is actually in the defense because our midfield has barely. Our attackers have barely lived up to the occasion because they've rarely converted their chances. But the defense have also shown that they are a very very compact team.
Right.
How many goals have we conceded? So it tells you that this defense have actually shown that we are actually there. We will definitely push the Eagles through. But then I want to see the attackers convert their chances. Right. Our defense has been our best problem, our strongest strength in this tournament. I want to see the attackers also live up to the billing. And then Victor Iwobi Alex Iwobi, I expect that coming to this game is going to be his own rejuvenation. I want to see him control and decide how this game is going to be today. But
can I say this? I cannot wait to know what comes to play today.
Of course, nobody's going
looking at the screen right here in the studio. Voice of the Paper, now the Punch FM, Lagos City. This game is bigger than what you imagine. This game is a big game. This is a rivalry. This is a big game. This is not a Cape Verde, Mauritania. This is not Angola, Namibia. This is not a Senegal against a small side. I'm talking about 3-time African champions, Nigeria Super Eagles, playing against the 5-time. This one's our second best in African soil. You talk about the 7-time champions. You talk about the Egyptians, the Pharaohs. I know the word that says, Pharaoh, let my people go. But just in case you're tuning in, just in case you're joining, I'll let you know the round of 16 Felix Hopewright Bargaining Stadium. Kickoff time is 22:00. That's the CAT. Or you want to talk about the Nigerian time, local time, I'll let you know it is 9 p.m. We'll be taking you to Ivory Coast to let you know what's coming to play that very game. When we connect live now with our very, very man, Onyebuchi Samson, very soon. He's on the sideline to be talking with us. But quickly, let's get on this one now. Cameroon captain Vincent Abubakar recovered from injury and is now available for selection ahead of today's encounter in the round of 16 with Nigeria Super Eagles. Abubakar 32 did not feature for Cameroon throughout their group game due to an injury picked up during the training just a few days before the start of the tournament, according to Cameroon media. Equinos TV VI Cameroon side, better word. Abubakar took part in the team intense session, which lasted for another minutes on Wednesday. Also, Clinton Nje was reported to have recovered from the injury and also available for the game If selected, Saturday clash will be Abubakar's third against the Eagles after facing them in 2015 and 2017 respectively. His first encounter with the Eagles was in the friendly game that was back in 2015, which Cameroon lost 3-0. In 2017, he featured against the Eagles in the second leg of the Russian 2018 World Cup qualifiers in Yaoundé, which ended 1-1 with the striker getting his country goal from the penalty spot. Abubakar was top scorer at the AFCON back in 2021, held in Cameroon with 8 goals this season. He has scored 4 goals, made 1 assist, 12 games for Turkish side Besiktas. Are you scared of Abubakar tonight?
No, I'm not. And I just hope that, or let me not say I hope, Cameroon might end up regretting bringing Abubakar back.
But it's crazy, right? I mean,
yes,
well, have they been better without him? The question: have they been better without him?
We will not want to say. I mean, we've not seen a game with him in this team to compare if they've been better without him. But the question is this, right? Abubakar coming into this team is going to change the chemistry of the team. All ball will go to Abubakar.
They'll play for him.
They'll play for him.
Literally play for him. All will see Abubakar,
and it's going to make them very predictable. You know. One thing I understand is that you don't just change a team like that. But yes, I want to respect the coach. I mean, the coach Rigobert Song believes that Abubakar is just that man that is going to give
if a man, I understand. I mean, Abubakar is a scary player. If we have, or not me, if they have, right, hold on. If they have Vincent Abubakar in the lineup today, I think Kenneth Omero or Simi Ajayi, just Ekong, whoever, Kyle Balston of this guy will get the start. They've got a job to do.
Easily, no, they can even take care of him. See,
no, you don't want to say that. You know why? He's been here before. This guy knows the nitty-gritty about the Nations Cup.
A player that's been injured.
His last goals record in the Nations Cup in Yaoundé was amazing. Why do you want to keep? How do you want to do that?
No, I'm not saying he's not a good player. You don't get me.
You said they can keep him somewhere.
Yes, no, they can take care of him.
Okay.
I mean, Abubakar is not one superstar that we'll be discussing.
I know.
He's not bigger than Osimhen.
But you need to respect him.
He's not even bigger than Osimhen.
I mean, you can't talk about his record in the Nations Cup with Osimhen. There's no comparison.
Osimhen is quite young, right? But he's not bigger than Osimhen.
At the moment in Africa, in the Nations Cup, Abubakar goes for me.
But he's not bigger than Osimhen.
Talk about general football.
Yes.
But for AFCON records, there's no Osimhen. This is the time. Osimhen is the most struggling. How many goals does he have in the Nations Cup?
In this tournament, Osimhen is the king of African football.
We know. Everybody knows that.
Abubakar has never been the king of African football before.
But his goal record is magic.
I'm not saying
they are both forwards, right? So you want to?
Okay, let's compare the number of games he's played for.
Whichever way. Like football is recent. Abubakar has been here.
Let's compare the number of games they've played in AFCON.
You don't want to do that.
Let's compare the number of games they played.
Do you know why? Age-wise, he's older.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Experience-wise, you can't compare. I'm not saying. You need to respect this man.
No, I respect Abubakar. I said he's a good player. There's no doubt, right? I'm saying that as of today, Cameroon has a bigger problem in Victor Osimhen than we in Abubakar. Abubakar in his prime, you know, when he was even young, he's not as big as Osimhen.
Okay.
These are the things. So Nigeria is not one nation where we'll be looking at Abubakar like, you know, this is one. We've got players who can match them. Abubakar is not bigger than Drogba. I said it earlier. And the likes of Omero took care of him in 2013.
Right.
So why can't they take care of Abubakar today?
Okay, if it was a pigeon show, I could say the only time it go take Stamina go come Papane.
Cameroon is not even as big. Cameroon is not even as big as the Ivorian side we played in 2013.
Okay, so
the Cameroon team is not even as good as the Super Eagles team. Even this Super Eagles team that we were complaining that is not even good is better than the Cameroon side.
Okay, I'll hold you on that. Let's connect live now. Hello, are you there with me? Good evening. Ijeoma Samson, are you there? Good evening. Are you there? Can you hear me? Hello? Are you struggling to hear me? Can you hear me very well? Good evening. Can you hear me? Oh, hello. Okay, maybe we'll try to reconnect with you again. Stay with us and go. Oh, goodness me, you could hear me, y'all. Oh. Okay, we'll try to connect to that man again on Ijeoma Samson. He's got a lot about the Nigerian game coming up very soon. Abubakar or no Abubakar, Ike is optimistic we'll get the result. But for me, what do I make about that? Let's connect again with this man. Hello, can you hear me? Hello?
Hello.
Good evening. Can you hear me?
Hello?
Oh, he can't hear me. Why am I struggling to hear you? Hello, can you hear me? I can hear you, but you can hear me. Hello? Oh, we'll try to reconnect. Okay, maybe, hopefully. So, Ike, if I'm asking you what the scoreline of that game, what would you say?
I said it before, 2-1.
2-1. Nigeria. 2-1.
2-1 Nigeria.
Okay, 2-1 Nigeria. Everybody want to talk about that game. We should start opening the phone line. But quickly, let me let you know the head-to-head of that very game. Big start of that game. You need to listen now on this one. Looks very big. Coming up very soon, Nigeria against the Cameroon side. I don't know what that scoreline would be, but let's get. Okay, so the lineup of the Super Eagles now. Stanley Wabali, Ola Aina, Simi Ajayi, William Trust Ekam, Sadus and Nilsi, Frank Onyeka, Kava Basi, Alexa Wobi, Moses Simon, Victor Sime, Ademola Lukman, head coaches Pesero. What is the change in the team? Let me try. No. Okay, Calvin Bassi is the man that didn't play the first game, but he gets the start today. You want to do a round trick again? I'll be patient there, but let's talk about the bench line. I'll let you know. I'll tell you about that very game. Let's connect with this man again. Samson, are you there? Samson, hello. Hello, Samson. Oh, hello? Can you hear me? Good evening. Can you hear me? Oh, what's going on? We're trying to connect again. Samson on the bench side. Nigeria have won 3 of their past 7 AFCON meetings. Cameroon have won 2, while 2 games have ended in a draw. One of which was won by Cameroon on penalties. These are facts you need to know. These are big ones. These are these one you want to know are big one. But let me let you know the game is very big. Talk about what's going on very soon. We are still waiting to know what comes to play. But Ike, you said Nigeria win 2-1.
2-1.
2-1. Okay, let's do a head-to-head talk quickly. Okay, head-to-head, Nigeria and Cameroon have met in 25 matches. Dating back as far as 1960, the Super Eagles have claimed 12 wins compared to 5 of the Indomitable Lions, while 8 games have been drawn. The team's most recent meeting was a friendly in June 2021, which ended in a goalless stalemate. Nigeria last 3 result. Nigeria put up a solid but a spectacular showing through the group stage, starting off with a 1-1 draw against Equatorial Guinea. And also following it up with a hard-fought 1-0 win against host country Ivory Coast, and then Guinea-Bissau. Then that Super Eagles scored just 3 goals with 1 concern. Let's talk about the Cameroonian lineup. Are you there? Let's go. Fabrice Ondwell, Jean Charles Costello, Christopher Woe, Omar Gonzalez, Tolo Tahu, Mohamed Nangomelu, Andre Frank Zambo Angisa, Olivia Ancham, George Kevin Nguduno, Carl Toko Ekambi, Frank Magari. Oh, Frank Magri, that's the name. Head coach Vigo Betsang. TG, stay with me, go nowhere. It is the voice of the people now, the Punch FM. Magari with the 9 shed, and Gundo has got 11 number shed. Magudi's got number 2. Both Cameroon victories over Nigeria Super Eagles in open play have come in the AFCON finals 1984 and 1988. That's the record as it stands. We wait to know what comes to play. But I'm feeling like opening the line, but stay with me. Let's talk this one. Possibly 8:30. Once it's 8:30, trust me, I'll try and open the line so we get have a chit chat on that very game prediction. That game, and I need to get winners on the go. Chateau Kemen. These are big players on the show today. Ngamelu has been here before. He knows the Nations Cup very well. Nji returns back to the team. Quality Cameroon side. Let's not just the Nigerian team, not to be biased, but quickly let's get on to this one now. Team news: Nigeria are likely to have defender. Not likely, we already have just Ekong. But let's talk about the key players. Nigeria, Victor Osimhen remains the Super Eagles' most potent weapon, but then he will need a greater supply from the likes of Moses Simon, Samuel Chukwueze when he comes in to have the necessary impact against Cameroon. Key players for Cameroon side, his name is George Kevin Nguduno. But let me let you know for Cameroon AFCON group stage results: 15-01-2024 Cameroon against Equatorial Guinea 1-1. 3-1 against Senegal, and also the last game was Gambia 3-2. Hard-fought fight. Key players got Kevin Ngudu putting up an excellent showing against Gambia, and I will be hoping to carry the team from. While Cameroon also look to get Carl Toko Ekambi and Frank Magri to train in the squad. Alright, so we should open the lines right now so we got to predict about the very game. Are you ready to do this with me? If you're ready, let's do it together. So sorry, just could not connect with our correspondent, but possibly because of time frame, I really think, Ike, what did you make about it? When we have to start talking, people will not have a say, and everybody want to talk about this very game, so I don't know because of time frame, but let's see how it goes. When I start doing the call thing, I don't know. What do you think? It's crazy.
Of course, I know. I think you should allow the
The people.
The people.
The people. The station name.
To give their predictions.
What is the name? What is the name of the station?
Voice of the people.
So it's the people station.
Give the people the voice to give their prediction.
Our correspondent have to be on the sideline. So sorry, we just might not connect because of time frame. We need to connect with the people on the outside. So we talk about the very big game coming up. Nigeria, Cameroon, 0700 903 903 903. I call the numbers again, 0700 903 903 903. If I don't talk to you, what do I gain? Back to the phone lines. Host on, welcome to the show.
Hey, good evening.
Great to have you join me on the show. Welcome. Good evening, Nigeria, Cameroon. One is coming to play today.
This is Paul calling from Hіghlіghts.
Okay, Paul from Hіghlіghts. What's your take on that very game, Nigeria, Cameroon? Okay, let me do it this way. Are you there with me? Can you hear me?
Yes.
I'm gonna be doing a prediction on that very game. First 5 people that get it right would be my winner. I don't mind having much winners, but on the show, tell me what you make about that game and what's the scoreline. Your name again is what? What's your name?
My name is Paul.
Okay, Paul, let's have you. Talk to me.
What do you say I should do?
Talk to me. What do you make about the game? Do you want to predict the game? Talk to me. What about the game? Who gets today? Who gets the result?
Okay. Let me put it this way.
Okay.
If Nigeria want to win this game tonight,
Right.
Zaidu Sanusi and the Joe must not come near that pitch.
Why you say that? Say this and Joe Aribo. Why?
I know my reasons because they are not serious players.
Oh, you think so? With the play for the nation, sir.
We should thank God because already Uzaha has been on the bench.
Okay. Okay, I got that.
Good.
All right.
So then we will ask Iwobi to step up his game.
Okay, Iwobi to step up his game. All right.
Yes. And let's Moses Simon and whether it's
Chukwueze, Samuel Chukwueze.
Playing for Chukwueze good.
Right.
They're supposed to not be playing selfish football.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much.
Let them take away selfish football.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Thank you so much, Paul. Paul, stay with me. Thank you so much. We try to connect again with Samson. With you on the sideline. Let's see how this go. If it goes very well this time, but maybe if it does not, then we'll have to stay up. Hello, Samson. Can you hear me? Hello? Oh, no, dare to talk to Samson today. He wants to have a talk with me. He's been calling on the show. Samson, we barely can get you on the show. Let's go back to the lines. Welcome to the show. Good evening. What's your name? How are you doing? What's your name? Ebuka from Alaba. Let's get you on this one.
Okay, Kizike, na phone about this Nigerian match. That this style should play with our home mind because this is a game that you don't need to mess with. Because this game even like that was rivalry in AFCON, so you need to play as if this was as if in the final. I get it.
Yeah.
Because Osimhen and Alex Woody and the rest of that, you need to start again to make sure that they can even play with their mind. Maybe even if you take them to put their leg in the pitch. Look at they can make sure that they win this game. Because once we advance to the semi-final, the final is for us.
Okay.
And once we're in the final, the trophy is for us.
Okay.
I think Nigeria can win this trophy. Okay. And I'm predicting that I can win this game 3-2.
Nigeria win 3-2. It might be tough.
Yes.
Nigeria get the result 3-2. Okay, I got that. All right.
Yes, it can be tough, but it's possible.
Thank you so much. It can be tough, but it's possible. Right?
Yes.
All right. Thank you so much, Ebuka from Alaba. All right. What do you make about that guy?
Absolutely. It's a very tough game. We all know. It's going to be very interesting, not because of the quality that is going to be on display. Because so far, I mean, watching Nigeria and Cameroon, the number of times I've seen those games, I think this game is going to be the game with the least number of quality on display.
Okay, so back to the phone line. Welcome to the show. What's your name? Good evening. How are you doing?
Hello, good evening. Good evening. This is JD from Larry.
JD from Larry. Welcome. How are you doing today?
I'm fine.
Let's get you on this one. Nigeria, Cameroon. How are you feeling?
Straight win for Nigeria.
Straight win for Nigeria. What's the scoreline?
2-1. Nigeria 2, Cameroon 1.
Nigeria 2, Cameroon 1. All right, JD, I got that one prediction. Wonderful one from you. Thank you so much, JD from Larry. Okay, everybody say Nigeria. Okay, I got this one on YouTube. You can join on YouTube as well. Voice of the People 90.3 FM. Dami Lola at G Roba. You say Nigeria 1, Cameroon 0. It is a very big game. I can't ever wait. I can't wait. I'm craving this game. I'm really waiting for this game to start. I can't ever wait. How long can we wait? Back to the phone line. Welcome to the show. Good evening. What's your name? Oluwashemi Laura, you're welcome. How are you feeling today?
Feeling good.
Yeah.
Yes. And I can't wait for the matches to kick off. And this Osimhen now, I played that to score tonight.
Okay.
Because the African best player of the year. Because the African best player, and I don't even score one goal or any assist.
I want to believe that's not a days. But you believe he can get to score today?
Yes. I'm hoping to maybe he can score today. I'm just hoping maybe he can score so that he can boost our morale.
Okay.
But I don't pray Cameroon to score first before Nigeria equalize. If Cameroon score first, the match is very difficult for Nigeria to equalize that.
Okay. If
Nigeria score first, if I see,
okay, I heard you right. I got you right. No problem. I got you right.
I said if Nigeria can score first, it will be very, very okay. Maybe if Cameroon can score, we can defend the goal. But if Cameroon score first, because the way Nigeria is playing and before they get a goal, it is very, very difficult. Because I don't like the way they are playing.
Okay.
Everybody wants to score. They will not pass to their opponent to create a good chance. Maybe he should release the ball for Usman. And
right.
if they can't release the ball for Usman will be angry in the front. Very, very angry.
Okay. You know him very well. Everybody watch Napoli.
What? I hope Nigeria to win. Maybe wow.
Is that your prediction? Are you predicting or you're just saying?
Yeah, I cannot because if you watch your audio match, Nigeria is saying you are not scoring than 2-1.
I got that result. Thank you so much, Oluwashemi Lore. Yes. Save, man. Still voice of the people now, the Punch FM, Lagos City. I am the voice of the mic, and my name is Kizzy K. I've been having a chit chat with that man. Talk about EK. We already know Stanley Wambali, Ola Ayin, Asimiya Jaji, William Trust Ekong, Sadis and Nulsi, Frank Onyeka, Calvin Bouncy, Alexa Wobi, Moses Simon, Victor Osime, Ademola Lookman. This is the lineup. EK, look at this lineup. Tell me, this one is good to go.
I mean, you don't change your winning team, and this.
What did you say?
You don't change your winning team.
Okay, this is like a winning team, right?
This has been our winning team so far, and I want to see them because I will be very surprised going into that game and I see Hassan Yusuf.
Okay,
it's really
okay. Let me do the Cameroon again. Fabrice Ondwa, Jean Charles Castello, Christopher Wall, Omar Gonzalez, Tolo Naho, Mohamed Gamelu, Andre Frank and Gisa Zambo, Oliver Cham, George Kevin Ngunu, Carl Toko Ekambi, Frank Magri, Rigobert Sung, the manager. See, you don't know how this game is.
No surprise for me as well that Abubakar is not starting. That's exactly what I was saying. You don't just bring a player who has been injured and then dump him right into the fray. I mean, it's not Lionel Messi.
Okay, I get it.
It's only players like that can actually just come in and then do something magical.
Okay, so I got the man on the show. Hello, welcome. Good evening.
Hello, Kizzy K.
Great to have you join me. How you feeling today?
I'm very good.
What's up? Let's talk. What's your name?
This is Babatunde from Lagos Island.
Babatunde from Lagos Island. Let's have you on the show quickly. Nigeria game, big game. How do you feel, first of all?
Yeah, if only magic will happen.
What do you mean if only magic will happen? Can't we get the result against the Cameroon side? What do you mean?
No. I'm not saying we can't get the result, you understand. But the way Nigerians are playing is not impressive.
Okay.
I mean, even everybody are very disappointed. You understand? They are only getting the result with luck for me.
Okay, if you say we're getting the result with luck for you, what about today? You don't think it's going to be a different ball game?
I think it's 0-0.
You think it's a 0-0? Are you predicting?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. Thank you so much. 0-0.
Hello, Kizzy.
I'm here.
You don't always activate WhatsApp on your own program. I don't know why.
What do you mean activate WhatsApp on my program? Like, you mean I don't take WhatsApp call? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, anytime I call with WhatsApp, it doesn't enter with your own show.
Oh, it's magic. Okay, right. Okay, if you call on WhatsApp with my own show, it doesn't go. It's not that. Okay, the next call I'll be having now is a WhatsApp call. Check it out. Not me. Whichever way.
Okay, try add me to the group.
I should add it to the group. Okay, I got your contact. I'll do that. Thank you so much. Save. I'll add it to the group. Save. About Tony from Lagos Island. Back to the phone. Let's get on this one quickly. Hello, welcome to the show. What's your name? Good evening. Are you home? Hello? Can you hear me? CG, stay with me, please. Hello? I can hear that, man. I had to let him go. Please do it to reconnect if you can. Try to call from the WhatsApp portal. Maybe not connecting. I don't know. Check it out again. Back to the lines. Welcome. Good evening. What's your name?
Hello, KCK.
Great to have you. What's your name?
This is Udwak from Isolo.
Udwak. Okay, you're welcome.
Udwak. Pronounce my name.
Udwak. I'm so sorry about that. Sorry.
Yeah.
Udwak. Sorry.
Nigeria will win today match 2-0. I'm gonna get gift from your station tomorrow.
What do you say?
Nigeria.
Hello?
Yeah, are you hearing me?
You said you come to do what in the station?
I say Nigeria will win 2-0. I get the winning for that on our station right now.
Okay.
Maybe from tomorrow.
All right. Thank you so much. I get that. 2-0, he said.
Yes, 2-0.
Okay. 2-0. Nigeria win 2-0. That's from Udwak. And it's Kiziki, please pronounce my name very well. I'm so sorry about that, Mr. Lake of Chang. And if you check the time well, tell us 7 minutes gone past the hours of 9. I mean, hour 8. The game is for 9, right? I'm not everything I'm thinking about is 9. Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Great to have you join me. Welcome to the show. Good evening. What's your name?
Yeah, it's Chris from Ajawo.
Oh, Chris from Ajawo. You're welcome. Let's have you.
How are you doing?
I'm very well. I'm feeling very fly. Nigeria are playing today. So what you make about that?
I love that your partner.
Okay.
He talks exactly what happens in football. I love him.
AK is a fact man, actually.
Nigeria, I love him. I love what he has been saying.
Right.
Thank you, man.
Today, Nigeria is winning.
What's the score line?
Nigeria is winning. 3-1.
Nigeria 3, Cameroon 1. Okay, all right.
Nigeria is winning.
Thank you so much.
Bye, Kizike.
Save, man. Save. Okay. And if there's anything I do on the show is to get men who are very factual, men who can actually get this down the mic, and men be like, okay, this is what it is, and he has been killing it. It's like he's nailing it. He's really killing it and nailing it. VOP 90.FM Lagos City, the best place to be at all time. The game coming up very soon, 9 p.m. Nigerian time, Felix Hotbed Buckner Stadium. Let's go back to the phone line. You can be a part of the show 0700 903 903 903. Welcome. Good evening.
Kizike, my own person,
Hi.
Mr. Paulinus from Isolo.
Okay, Paulie knows very well to have you on the show. How you feeling today? Nigeria's coming up.
I'm good. The overconfidence, they worry me.
Are you kidding me right now?
Winning.
We are winning.
Yes, we are winning them. Overconfidence, they worry me.
How do we win them? How do we get the result? Tell me what you make about
This
it.
is 2-1. We are winning by 2-1.
Okay.
2-1.
Nigeria 2, Cameroon 1. I got that one. Paulie knows from Isolo.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Kizike.
Thank you so much. All right, back to the phone.
I
love you as well. Thank you so much. Hello, who is on? Welcome. Good evening. What's your name?
I'm Said.
Said, how you feeling this evening? How do you feel, Said? What's the location?
I'm from Ilasa.
Said from Ilasa, Nigeria. That was a nice name. I've been there a couple of times. So, what do you make about the game coming up, Nigeria, Cameroon? What's your take?
So we are coming home today. We are coming home today.
We are coming home today, Said. Why did you say that?
Yeah, sure. Because we are not performing well at all.
You don't think today's game will change the facts?
No, I don't think so.
Why you say that?
Well.
Oh, we're not performing well. So it's a no-go area. Nigeria is coming back. That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
All right, let me take that from you. I don't have a choice. I mean, the people's radio listening, right? Thank you so much, Said. I don't know. All right, thank you so much, Said. Thank you so much. Okay, when the guy called on the show, I recall the time when I did this on the show a couple of times back, and someone called on the show and be like, "We can't get the result. This, and I was like, "Oh, okay, fine." And someone said to me, "Kizike, you don't allow people to say on the radio, national radio, and talk about Nigeria this way." And I'd be like, "Oh, that's opinion." Yeah. I'm a Nigerian. I'm proud of my skin color. Life is not fair, so I choose black. But it doesn't really matter. Say it the way it is. He feels Nigeria will not go through. True. And that's Said, But then everyone have called and said Nigeria, so he's just going contrary. But let's let you know, Nigeria needed 4 games to register their first AFCON win against Cameroon. So in the playoff for third place, a 9-2 winning. And that result was a 2-1. Want to say Nigeria is coming back. A whole lot of messages carrying the WhatsApp portal. Welcome to the show. Great to have you join me.
Yeah.
What's your name?
My name is Olaito.
Your name is what?
Hello, Olaito. I'm
Olaito.
calling from Bagada.
Olaito from Bagada. Let's have you.
Yes. Nigeria is winning tonight 3-0.
Okay.
We are beating Cameroon 3-0.
Okay. We are beating Cameroon 3-0.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm very sure of that.
All right. Thank you so much. Olaito.
Thank you
Keep
very
listening
much,
to
yeah.
VOP. Safe man. Thank you so much. Okay. All right. Let's take you back to the line again. He's on about the home. Welcome. How are you feeling? Are you home? The door is open. Please come in. I'm trying to raise the curtain. Are you there? Can you hear me? I'm going to let you go, but I can... Oh, what's going on? Can you hear me? I'll let you go. Let me get back on the lines again. Welcome to the show. Good evening. What's your name?
Hello, good evening.
Great to have you join me. How you feeling today?
My name is IK.
IK, what's your location?
Let's start.
First Talk. Sound First Talk. Okay, that's First Talk. IK from First Talk. Nigeria playing today. What happens?
They will win Nigeria.
Are you predicting this game or you're telling me to my face that Nigeria lose tonight? Why?
They will win Nigeria. They are not playing well.
They are not playing well. Everybody.
They have the player, but they don't have a team spirit.
Okay. They have the player, but they don't have the team spirit. That's from IK from First Talk. Okay, so you want to say Nigeria will lose today?
Yes, they will lose.
Okay, I'll take it from you. Your point, your opinion. Okay, thank you so much. IK. They are not playing well. Not their fault. Not people's fault to say we'll lose, but it's the players' fault. We have all the takes, all the players. This Nations Cup, Nigeria have the most valuable squad. But what's going on? Why are we not getting the result? Why is the goals not coming? Back to the lines. Welcome.
At last, Kizike.
Great to have you join me. Good evening. How are you feeling?
Babatunde back on the line.
Okay, Babatunde, you called. Did you call on the line before? You called before?
I called. That was why I said you didn't pick.
Oh, are you trying to change your thought on what you've said before? I mean, last week I checked you.
No, I'm not changing it. I have a lot to talk about Nigerian match, so I don't have cards, so I have data. That's why I'm complaining.
Okay, I get it right. You have to be very brief in what you want to say because a whole lot of people want to talk about the game.
Sure.
Let's get you.
Sure.
Right, same.
Yeah. If you see, I'm not the only one complaining about Nigerian match.
Yeah.
Everybody knows that their performance is very poor. And which is standing out like a surprise to everybody because everybody believes we have what it takes.
Right.
We should even be one of the teams that teams should be afraid of meeting in this tournament.
Okay.
But other way around, even the losers are praying to meet Nigeria.
Oh, even the losers are praying to meet Nigeria. That's how bad we are in terms of playing, right?
The football playing is not even impressive anymore.
I understand, but
like, seriously.
Let me say this. Let me sound like a pastor talking to the people, the congregations. Maybe say on the pulpit. Babatunde, I want to assure you that tonight will be different. Yeah. Tonight will be different. Trust me.
Okay, no problem. Let's wait and see.
Let's wait and see. Thank you so much. Much expected response. Thank you so much. Back to the phone line, the People's Radio. Let's open the lines more. Hello, Hussein. Welcome. Good evening.
Hello.
I can hear. Welcome. Good evening. What's your name?
Yes, my name is Ali. I'm calling from Ikeja. Ali,
how are you today?
I'm fine. Good evening.
Great to have you join me. Talk to me.
Yeah, I want to give you the correct score of this game.
You want
in case the correct score, so that after the match between we and Cameroon, you will not call me whatever gifts I need to get from you people.
Let me even say it, Ali. Can you hear me? Because it's a Nigerian thing, I want to do it this way. I'll get the correct person that get it right, and I also would invite the first person that get it right to the studio to have a word with me. Sit in the studio, then we have a chit chat. We'll talk about it.
Okay, thank you.
Right, so let me have you.
Nigeria is going to win Cameroon 3-2. Nigeria 3, Cameroon 2.
Nigeria 3, Cameroon 2. All right.
Yes, yes, I've said this. So after the game, you will know. This is my number. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ali. And I know any Ali used to be champions. Back in the days, growing up, I used to know Muhammad Ali. Okay. Nigeria would win. Hello, Hussein, welcome. Good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Great to have you join me. How you feeling today?
I'm feeling great. In fact, I can't wait for this match to kick off.
Everybody can't wait. What's your name?
My name is Andy from Africa Shodi.
Did you say Andy?
Andy, yeah, from Africa Shodi.
All right, let's have you.
Yeah. Well, I'm not expecting much. But the only thing I have to contribute is that Victor Osimhen needs to step up his game.
Definitely, he knows. He personally knows that.
He's the African best striker at the moment, but he's not living to expectations.
Okay.
So he has for him, you know, to extend the fact Napoli came to our first match to witness his game. So I think it's supposed to be a big boost to him to do well. But till now, we are not seeing that, honestly.
Okay.
I feel so disappointed.
Andy, don't be disappointed so much. Tonight to be a different game, all right? Tonight's a different game. Nigeria, hopeful we'll get the result right against Cameroon, okay? Thank you so much.
We pray so.
We pray so. Definitely, everybody's praying so. Okay. Quick one, you need to know the show continues again, but then this show comes your way every Saturday, but not like this on this neutral. But you want to join the weekdays, the week shows, that one is Monday to Friday, 5 p.m. 5 p.m. Nigeria time. That's the Football Fans Lounge. A very bigger time you don't want to miss. My guest and I are really making the show looking very fly. That's why I say nobody can hurt me, not even Jude can barely harm me. Back to the phone lines. Welcome to the show. Good evening. What's your name?
Hello, good evening.
Can you help me?
My name is Mr. Manuel.
Mr. Manuel,
Nigeria Cameroon match today is 3-1. Nigeria play Cameroon 1.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much.
God bless.
God bless you as well. I mean, I was on a hall in the back. I couldn't say turn on the volume of the radio. It was always talking. That's Mr. Manuel. And he said Nigeria 3-1, right? 3-1, he said. Okay. Nigeria win. Everybody, Nigeria team. Just one man going contrary. Hello, welcome to the show. What's your name? Are you here? The door open. And I wonder why sometimes the door open and you don't want to come in. Why? Just come in. 0700 903 903 903 8 for the 8. Time is ticking. We keep waiting. We are moving. That we are going to Abidjan. Today, are we going to get the result right? Time will tell. Let's go back to the phone lines. Welcome. Is anybody home? Oh, I don't like it when you leave me. But let's go some WhatsApp messages. Quickly, this one says, good evening, Kizzy K. Nigeria is winning tonight 1-0 at full time. No extra, no shootouts. Thanks, man. Okay. This one says, okay, Nigeria is coming back from Victor from Ichire. Okay, let's see how it goes. So many messages, but let's go back to the phone line quickly again on this. Welcome. Good evening. What's your name?
Good evening, Kujike.
Very happy, Johnny. How are you feeling today? Let's talk. What's your name?
I'm okay. What about you?
I'm all right. I mean, I'm feeling very fly. If not for any reason, Nigeria, Cameroon today, the energy is amazing. What is your name?
My dear, I am so excited that Nigeria is going to win.
Okay, I know you're happy. What's your name? He just left. Nigeria's going to win 3-0. And if you get to win a gift, I can't give it to you, right? There's no name. How does it work?
You call him Jendo.
Jendo. They didn't say his name. Oh, I wouldn't want to do so.
Oh, you give me his gifts. No problem.
But I lost that already. Hello, welcome to the show.
Give me his gifts.
I give you his gift. No, I know that. Hello, welcome. Are you here?
Hello, my name is Yaya.
Your name is what?
Yaya.
Yaya. Okay, I used to like a Yaya name before. Yaya, you're welcome. How are you feeling today?
I'm fine.
Let's have you on the show. All right, you can predict. Go ahead.
Nigeria will win. What people don't know is that we are playing 5-4-1.
Right.
There's no going to be two attack. No,
sorry.
We are defending.
I'm struggling to hear you. What's the scoreline? What do you say? Nigeria win? I can hear you. What's the score? What score?
0-1. Nigeria is winning.
Oh, Nigeria win 1-0. Okay, I got the result. Nigeria win. We are on the right side. Okay, thank you so much. Yeah. I understand you. Yeah. Thank you so much for being part of the show. Keep listening, right? I got announcement say, man. Okay. He spelled his name very correctly. I got that man on the show quickly. I know you're getting close. Growing up back then, I would not forget in a hurry. When I was growing up watching all of this game, back in 2000. I watched this game We didn't have a TV, so sorry to say that, but I had to go to some neighbor's house. I sat on the ground. I watched the coach's free kick. You remember that goal? And it was crazy.
It was
a big match.
It was a very big match.
I was scared of Mboma, the left-footed player.
If you remember that tournament vivid clearly, you remember that Eto was the Osime of Africa. He was the biggest striker in Africa at the time. And then Eto scored the first goal, and then Okocha, equalized. He was then the BBC African Footballer of the Year. The both of them actually finished the tournament with 4 goals apiece.
All right.
And then looking at that tournament,
welcome.
Like, oh.
Good evening.
Good evening. Welcome to the show. What's your name?
My name is Michael.
Michael, let's have you. Michael, what's your location this evening? From Ogun State. Okay, let's have you quickly.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
It should be 1-1 draw.
Did you say a 1-1 draw? 1-1?
Yeah, 1-1.
Okay, I got it right. Michael from Ogun State. I got you there quickly. Thank you so much. Okay. On YouTube, Sunday Humble say Nigeria 2, Cameroon 0. Okay, let's go to some messages. I got this one. It says Nigeria 0, Cameroon 0. Full time. Kingsley from South Korea. Okay, let's go back to the phone line. Who's really calling the show? Are you here? Is anybody home?
Yes, I'm home.
You're welcome. What is your name?
It's Samuel Oti, the Ghanaian guy.
Samuel. Oh, this is Samuel Oti.
Oh, Samuel Oti. I predict that Nigeria will win 2-0.
Nigeria will win 2-0. Samuel Oti.
Calling from Oshodi.
Thank you so much. I got you on that. Let's go get us one. Who is home? Welcome to the show. Good evening. What's your name? Location would not be bad.
Hi, my name is Don Raymond from Houston, Texas.
Okay, did you say Eastern Texas? That's what you said, right?
Houston, Texas.
Okay, the name is Don Raymond. Is that what you said as well?
Yeah.
Don Raymond, I'm liking your name. Your name is sounding nice. Welcome to the show. Let's have you.
Yeah. I'm not gonna predict because our guys, we have been trying to support them for a long time,
right?
And they always disappoint us.
Oh, okay.
And this match is going to be different because a lot of our guys depend their life on it because of their gambling online, spending a whole lot of money, in order to sustain with their, the hardship that is going on in everywhere in the world. So we need a lot from them, a lot of expectation to make the people of Nigeria happy.
Okay.
Because that much depend on their life presently. Okay. So that is my contribution.
Okay, so stay with me. Don't go. Stay with me. Don Raymond, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
But you're Nigerian, right?
Oh, yeah.
And you're being patriotic to me. Say it to me into my face. What do you think will get to be the score today?
As a patriotic Nigerian,
right?
I want them to win, but we have been doing that for over 20 years. So still, I'm still optimistic that we, as a Nigerian, that we have to win.
You sound like you're hoping. All right, thank you so much, Don Raymond. Now I'm talking with you all the way from Eastern Texas. Safe, man. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
All right, save. Goodness me, the game is about to start. We're taking you live to Ivory Coast. Let's go back to the phone lines. Welcome to the show. Good evening. What is your name?
Yeah, good evening. Now, Big Prince, they call.
What is your name, D Prince?
Hello, Big Prince. Now, Big Prince, they call.
Okay, Big Prince, you're welcome. Let's have you.
Yeah, I am on the road. Nigeria will win them. Nigeria will win them 2-1.
2-1 Nigeria win. Okay, too much. Thank you.
I don't want to finish in a 2-1 Nigeria will win
Big
them.
Prince, I respect your conversation. You're calling on the way, sir. Thank you so much, Big Prince.
Yeah.
Thank you. Oh, goodness me. A whole lot of prediction on the show. Can I get all the call? Looking at the time frame, I'm trying to be pacey. More reason why they call me that man with a pacey info. Give me your attention on the show so I can run your race on the radio like Kylian Mbappe and Vinicius Jr. Back to the phone line. Let's go. Hello. You're welcome. Let's have you. Good evening.
Hello.
You're welcome. You're in. The door's open. How are you feeling today?
Yes, my name is Obineze.
Obineze. I'm liking the name as well. Obineze. Let's have you quickly.
Yes, Nigeria will win 2-1.
Nigeria win 2-1. Okay. Okay. Nigeria 2-1. All right. Thank you so much, Obineze. All right. Nigeria win 2-1. I got that result as well. Thank you so much. We are getting close to the national anthem. Say this and no say Calvin Bassey. Looking at the screen. Who knows? Stanley Wabali. Very, very good goalkeeper for Chipas United. Trust Ekong returns back to the national team. This is a very big game. Ahmed Musa, Alassane Yusuf, Chigozie Owazim in the bench. Goodness. Back to the lines. Hello, welcome. How are you feeling?
Kizike, I'm fine.
Great to have you join me. I'm very well. What's your name?
This John C from Ikotu.
Did you say John C?
Yeah, John C, yeah.
Okay, John C, you're welcome. Let's have you.
For me, the game is going to be so much.
Take a deep breath.
If you don't draw, I won't say anything, but it's going to be so much. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. You just don't want to say anything, okay? So we'll be doing this live on the show. We'll switch the beat to the Nigerian song. Back in the day, CG, please, I need you to help me come around. I will switch the beat a little bit. We go off the bed while the game unfolding, in the very big game. I ask you again this question. Looking at the squad now, look at this boy that's got flares. Are you scared?
No, I'm not scared.
Why?
I've told you before. Cameroon don't have the quality they used to possess.
Okay.
And they don't even play with, the kind of grit and muscle they use, back in the days. And of course, looking at Cameroon, right? They want to play the same way Nigeria want to play the white man, the European way.
Right.
And then, Nigeria has always been playing like that. One of the problem or one of the fear we had playing against Cameroon back in the days is the fact that our players are going to be outmuscled on the field. But I don't see that happening today. It's not going to happen. So it's going to be an open-ended game. And of course, I expect the Super Eagles to just convert their chances. And at the end of the day, the Super Eagles is going to take the game. But of course, for people who have been saying Nigeria might lose the game, I'm not going to...
You've got a word for them?
Yes, the thing is this, right? I believe that opinions are like noses. Some are long, some are like double barrel, some are like foot mats.
Right.
Everybody has theirs to actually explore, express at any given opportunity. So yes, that's what they feel, and at the end of the day, I expect that they will be disappointed.
Okay, so the game is starting off very soon. We play a 4-3-3 formation. It's a very big game coming up. Nigeria Super Eagles. Alexa Wobi is getting the start as well in the middle of the park with Calvin Bassey and Dane, one man who would be doing a job very well. The Brentford man, Frank Onyeka, and also Ademola Lookman, Atalanta. Very, very wonderful player. Victor Osimhen, Napoli, play for the Pets in the Pie, and then Moses Simon for the downside. It is a very big game. It's a very, 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 very big game. Big game is coming up now. Oh, they got Ngondo. They got Castillo in the middle. They got Cham. These guys are very dangerous players. Angisa Zambo Frank. He plays for Napoli. Ngamelu has been here before. Very experienced player. And also Magri, the number 9. No Vincent Abubakar. All of the talk. Toko Ekambi. I've been here before as well. We'll take you to that very game coming up. Nigeria, Cameroon on YouTube. If I you sound to say what time? 9 p.m. Nigerian time very soon. The time is now. Timothy Adamu says, nil. Cameroon full-time draw. The game is heading to penalties. Nigeria 2, Cameroon nil from 80. VOP now the Point FM, Lagos City, the best place to be at that time. We're taking you live on that very game coming up very soon. I mean, there's nothing like very soon. The game is now. The time is now. We go with the game. We do the prediction already. I don't think I want to get more calls because I'm going to concentrate talking about the game. The game has started. Okay, what do you think about this game? What will happen in this game?
Well, the very first 15 minutes of every game is usually very intense. Everybody tends to find the weak spot of the opponent.
Right.
And then after the first 15 minutes of the game, strategies and then technicality sets in. So yes, let's watch the first 15 minutes of the game, and then I hope that Nigeria don't get to concede. If there's anything, let's just get a goal.
Okay, so Don Raymond is saying God will see us through. We are going to win. We're going on a quick break. When we come back, the show continues. Live analysis of that very game. We don't want to change it. We'll take you to Ivory Coast. The game has started, but when we come back on the break, Ike will be sitting by my side. We'll be doing live commentary of this very game. Don't miss out. It's still VOP 90.3 FM Lagos City. I am the voice of the mic. My name is Kizike. We'll be back shortly.
Are you looking for the perfect getaway?
Look no further than the luxurious accommodations at Airport Golden Tulip Hotel, Lagos, number 42, Muritala Muhammad International Airport Road, Lagos.
Relax and unwind in a beautifully appointed rooms featuring all the amenities you need for a comfortable stay.
Whether you're traveling for business or pleasure, our attentive staff is here to ensure that your everyday need is met. We also offer complimentary pick-up and drop-off from the Lagos airport.
Take advantage of our state-of-the-art fitness center, outdoor pool, and enjoy a delicious meal at our on-site restaurant.
With stunning views, world-class service, and a prime location, Airport Golden Tulip Hotel, Lagos is the perfect choice for your next vacation or business trip.
So, why wait? Book your stay today and experience ultimate in comfort and luxury at Airport Golden Tulip Hotel.
For bookings and reservations, please call 0815-8003-333 or 0815-7003-333. You can visit our website at airportgoldentuliphotel.com.
Airport Golden Tulip Hotel, where luxury meets comfort.
Thank you, my people at home. My name is Papa and Mama Dada Herbal Ventures. Are you a man at home? You notice that before, when your partner call you once, before they go break, you answer her 3-4 times. But now, my brother, even if you want to answer your partner, before 2-3 minutes, it don't tire. My brother, I said, all these things are not good for a man. Some men, they don't even have the urge or the appetite again because of this erectile dysfunction. This is the only thing why they do well as a man. Some men, when you take medicine this week, you go work this week, next week, you go be like say you don't take anything because of you have 1 or 2 blockage in your vein. I say, my brother, enough is enough. That is why I travel all the way from Cameroon and bring these 3 women. They only attend to men, they don't attend to women.
Udo diruno. Ụmụnwaanyị atahụ na-ewu ewu na mba Cameroon n'ihi ike ha na-akpa n'ọrụ mgbọrọgwụ abatala. Ọ bụ Papa na Mama Dada Herbal Ventures kpọtara anyị n'obodo a. Maka na Igbo na-atụ ilu si na anyụkọ mamịrị ọnụ ọgbọ ofofo. Anyị bụ ụmụnwaanyị atọ si Cameroon bịa. Anyị anaghị ahụ ụmụnwaanyị, naanị ụmụ nwoke ka anyị na-ahụ. Ihe ọbụla bụ ọrịa na-eme nwoke ka ọ hapụ ịrụ ọrụ ya dịka nwoke bụ ihe anyị na-agwọ.
For Jakonde Gate bus stop inside Glory Plaza opposite Jendol Supermarket Isolo Ejigbo Road, Lagos.
Ma ọ bụ ikpọ anyị n'ekwentị 08039582191. O nwere otu akara ọgwụ mgbọrọgwụ na-enweghị ihe ejiri tụnyere ya nke anyị jiri si mba Cameroon bata n'obodo a. Ihe a na-akpọ mgbọrọgwụ a bụ ọgbọnte root na kokoroje root. Mgbọrọgwụ a naanị otu anụmanụ na-eri ya, ya bụ elephant. Ebe kokoroje root bụ naanị ịnyịnya na-eri ya, ya mere o ji bụrụ ịgba. Sọ ya bụ anụ na-eri mgbọrọgwụ a mere o ji akwụsị ike gidigbam bụrụ akwa akụrụ. Maka gị bụ nwoke, ihe o jiri bụ nwoke na-agba ọnyụpa n'ihu ọrụ ka ị wee chakee rụọ ọrụ gị dịrị gị kpaa agwa dịka nwoke. Ọgbọnte root abụghị n'ụdị mmiri. Anyị ga-egbunye gị mgbọrọgwụ ya ka ị gaa detụ ya ọnụ ma hụkwanụ n'ezie na mgbọrọgwụ dị iche iche dị, mana e nwere nke bụ eke nwe ọhịa. Ọ ga-agazu gị ahụ banye n'akwara, ga-asachapụ ma yọchapụcha ihe dum ruru unyi na-ekweghị gị kwụrụ chịm ka nwoke. Lọghachi n'udo ahụ Chukwu jiri hazie gị dịka nwoke. Akpọzie ego otu olu izu ugboro 7. Were ekwentị anyị 08039582191 08039582191. Ọ bụrụgodị shuga nọ gị n'ahụ mere iji anyụ mamịrị ugboro ugboro. Ọtụtụ bụ ndị na-ebu bọket alaba ụra ka ọ na-eme gị afọ mkpọtụ, ụkwụ mgbu, ahụ ịcha ọkụ, ọ na-arịarị garịarị n'ahụ na-atụ gị chimchim. Ọtụtụ bụ ndị ịnyụ mamịrị na-enye nsogbu ịnyụpụta ma ọ bụ ha na-anyụ mamịrị ọ na-afụ ha ụfụ na-ata kpọmkpọm. Ụmụ nwoke ndị mmiri ha ji akpụ nwa na-ezighị oke ma ọ bụ na ọ dịzi n'ụdị mmiri ma ọ bụ ọrịa n'otogoro gị n'ahụ butere gị ọrịa site n'ụbọchị ahụ ị detụrụ ọgbọnte root na kokoroje root ọnụ ka ọ ga-ebido rụwa gị ọrụ n'ahụ n'ike dịka nwoke ya mere ndị mara ya ji akpọ ya Wonder Root. Ihe ọzọ ọgbọ nte Root dịrị dị iche bụ ọ bụrụgodi na ọgwụ ga agwụ ahụ gị ka ga na-arụ ọrụ na-aga n'ihu. Ọ bụ ihe mere anyị jiri si na anyị anaghị enye mmadụ manpower. Ụfọdụ ụmụ nwoke dị ozugbo ha ruru 40, 50, 60 to 70 years ahụ ha agaghị enyezi ha ihe ha chọrọ. Ọ na-eme gị otu ahụ bịa were ọgbọ nte Root ka ọ tụtegharịa gị ihe iji aza nwoke. Nna m agbaala 90 years ugbu a mana ọ lụrụ nwa ọgbọ m na-enyeju ya ihe ọ chọrọ afọ. Ọ bụrụ na ọ na-eme gị inwe ọgwụ wiiki ọzọ ọ dịghị ka onwe gị ihe ị ṅụrụ ma ọ bụ inwe ọgwụ ọ dịghị ka onwe gị ihe ọ rụrụ maka ọrịa ndị ahụ dị gị n'ahụ. Ị bụ nwoke ị nọọla otu ọnwa abụọ ọnwa atọ ị naghị enwezi mmasị n'inwe aṅụrị dịka nwoke nke gị agaghị adị iche.
For Jakonde Gate bus stop inside Glory Plaza opposite Jendol Supermarket Isolo Ejigbo Road, Lagos.
Papa na Mama Dada Herbal Ventures akara ekwentị anyị 08039582191 08039582191. Anyị nwere igwe eji enyocha ahụ chọpụta ihe ahụ bụ nsogbu gị tupu anyị amalite inye gị ọgwụ.
All those ogbonge medicine wey my father use, I don carry am come gidigba now.
For Jakonde Gate bus stop inside Glory Plaza opposite Jendol Supermarket Isolo Ejigbo Road, Lagos.
Call me on my phone number 08039582191. Immediately you take this Obonte Root, na that day your body go begin dey work. My people talk say the day wey dem born goat, na that day goat dey waka. Any day wey your body jam better medicine, na that day you go dey okay. Any medicine I give you, from that day you take the medicine, your body go begin dey work as a man. That is why I bring these 3 women from Cameroon, because they say 3 heads is better than 1. My brother, God no go allow another man to play inside your beautiful garden. Come and see Papa Dada. Some men they don't even have sugar for body or yama inside their body, but they are having this problem while they talk. My brother, I say this is because of you have blockage in your vein.
My office at Jakonde Gate bus stop inside Glory Plaza opposite Jendol Supermarket Isolo Ejigbo Road, Lagos.
My phone number is 08039582191. I have my wife with me here, Mama Dada. I will attend to you as a man. Why Mama Dada will attend to you as a woman? Because woman they sabi themselves. There was.
Feels like we're trying to get out. Oh, goal! Nigeria scores a goal! Goodness me!
And it's that man, Simi Ajayi.
I told you, sometimes the football is crazy. Sometimes you might think it the other way. You might be like, what an early goal. This is a side that don't concede goal. This is a side that don't score goal, sorry. This is a side that's not clinical. Okay, what would you say? Watch the corner again, watch that again. A great cross from Atemola Lukman. He gets to hit onto us, drops the ball out in the ball. That was not the bad area. And watch the run again, very convincing. I use the left foot, and then Simi Ajayi. Okay. Let's see that again. He struck it. He was just at the right place. Still left footed. Onto almost got on the ball. Nigeria 1 now, Cameroon now. The current game is high, and he came. What's the think about this game?
Now, you know when the game just started, I said something. I said the very first 15 minutes of every game is that time where you want to test and exploit your opponent's weakness. And then I said something again. I said, if there's anything, I hope Nigeria doesn't concede, because after the first 15 minutes, then technicality and quality set in, you know. And something interesting happens every time there's a goal in a game. The very first time, anytime you score a goal, the first 5 minutes after that time you score a goal, you are very, very vulnerable.
But something again about this Nigerian side of game, looking at the way the game started, they know they don't score goals. It felt like they rushed this Cameroonian guys. Look at the time, look at the minutes. If you check it, What an early goal! Nobody ever saw this early goal coming. Nobody.
Yes. And I must say something, right? The goalkeeper made a very, very big blunder there.
Right.
That first ball. That first cross should have been a very heavy punch outside his box. But I don't know if he tried to get to the ball, but of course we are still waiting for VR to confirm.
That's a goal for me. I don't really think they would want to check on this again, but they're really doing that. This goal, if it stands for the Nigeria right now, because VR check is on the game. If it stands, what message would this one send to the Super Eagles?
I mean, it's going to boost our confidence, but something is very clear in this game. Like I said before, every game, when you score your first goal, you need to really defend very well for the next 5 minutes because you're vulnerable. The excitement will definitely, make you lose concentration at some point. So within that first 5 minutes of that goal, Nigeria needs to be very, very careful. Then after that time, the game sets back to.
But what if this goal doesn't stand? Musepe, the carpet in life there. What if this goal doesn't stand? Do you think it would be a bad one for us?
It's not going to be surprising. I mean, we've always had seemingly result going against us against Cameroon in most of our games. But then yes, if it doesn't stand, I don't think it's going to be an issue. I mean, the game is still very much early. It's still very much within the first 15 minutes of that game.
He's been called up now. He's been called up now to go check it out. The referee going to check on that ball again on the VR check if the goal would stand. If that goal does stand, Nigeria will be 1 goal up against the Cameroonian side. So we are waiting to know if that one will really, really stand. It's a very big game. What to take on this? Look at it again.
They are looking for an infringement against the goalkeeper. And then let's see. Is this supposed to be offside?
Oh, Osimhen was off. If there was anything like that, okay, that's not off. No, the man in the goal.
Perhaps they are counting the goalkeeper as the last man. Why would they be counting? Well, that's the rule. Perhaps that's the rule.
Well, I don't really think that would be that. I think this should count for me. Maybe this should count. But let's say he's coming up back to the
Osimhen could have been off, but the other guy that scored the goal.
Disallowed. Bad news for the Nigerian side. That goal has been ruled out. As it stands now, the result remains 0-0. Nigeria 0, Cameroon 0. Simi Ajayi looking very furious, not happy. What? Paulo Nacho, Chidozima Wasim on the bench, not happy with the scoreline. This one again,
well, that's the rule, right? The last man is supposed to be the goalkeeper is the last man, so the goalkeeper left his line. But before now, I mean, the rule is very clear. That would have been easily a goal. But
I think
Nigeria should not let this particular decision demoralize us. We need to just focus on our game and then push more and then apply more pressure on this Cameroonian side. I have said it that this Cameroonian side have shown that they are a side that can really concede goals, right? So we can actually score them. We've scored, it has been disallowed. Let's go get the goal again and then let's keep going until
does this send a message to the Cameroonians? Do you think they'll be scared?
It does send a message to them, and one thing they will want to do going forward is to be more careful, coming to the game. They know Nigeria is going to be a very difficult game, playing a very difficult team.
And that Simi Ajayi has been keeping edge. Simi Ajayi has really been on Magri, trying to stop Magri from every right runs he's trying to make. And Simi Ajayi, Cameroon collectively, a player everybody's surprised to see, plays for West Brom, championship side.
I mean, our defense, has players that have been playing in Europe for close to 10 years,
right?
And then I do not expect anything less from them playing against this Cameroonian side, in my opinion, who I think they really do not possess the kind of attack that should worry us. And Sami Ajayi he's been doing his job very well in this tournament so far, himself alongside Trusa Ekong, who I really do not have a lot of confidence in before this tournament. But yeah, he has shown that he's really grown, he's really matured, and the Super Eagles just need to keep their heads up and don't let this goal distract us.
So that's the man, 24 years old, Magri for Cameroonian side, to play for Toulouse in the French side. That man is a player we should be very wary of. We should be watching out. He's very, very good in what he does. I think I trust Ekong. Possibly, I'm seeing Simi Ajayi doing the job, and Ekong is watching. No mirror today.
Yeah, I mean, this has always been our lineup. This is our winning back line, right? Apart from the fact that Calvin Bassey found a way to just knock himself into the team.
Right.
In the first game, he actually didn't start. But apart from him in the back line, this has always been our winning team. So I expect them. I think they've grown as a team. There's a synergy at the back now, and then I expect, if I'm the coach, I'm still going to keep faith with them because they've shown that they can actually keep their ass together and mop up the job of the defense and ensure that they don't concede goals. So yes, this is the kind of team I want to see. But of course, I want to see us get the play and a team that will begin to allow Cameroon play. And like I said before, 15 minutes is already here, and this is Cameroon on the ascendancy, and I hope that they didn't. Oh, of course, yes, they didn't have to make use of that properly. So yes, like I said before, first 15 minutes of the game, it's here already. Now this is where technicality and tactical part of the game is set up. This is where character is going to be, what is going to be the mainstay. This is where the boys is, going to be separated from the men gradually. This is where you're going to see, okay, this team is actually better than this team because of the kind of quality that they possess. So at this point, right, nobody's running, nobody's rushing. We've both. It's expected that the both team must have seen the weaknesses. The coaches will start writing things down. The coaching crew will start looking at their opponents and they say, okay, who is going to come in next 45 minutes, next 50 minutes. This is exactly when these things start.
Looking at the side very well. There's a game I'm looking at Angisa. I know it's going to be a very big fight where Angisa Zambo will be playing against Frank Onyeka. Angisa has always been good. I mean, looking at him at Napoli, the way he plays, he still replicates the same energy, the same synergy. Everything about Angisa is amazing.
Yeah, of course. But one thing about Angisa or midfielders generally when they play in top clubs in Europe, when they come to their team in Africa where they don't have those kind of quality that complements them in Europe, of course you will not really see this is not the Angisa we see in Napoli.
Yeah, true.
Of course, yeah. So I don't expect him to be much of a threat. Yes, that's not taking away his quality. I know he's got the quality as a player, but of course, I think we've got players in the middle of the park that can actually match him and then make him, be, 2 times less than a player that he's expected to be here because of the quality shortfall that is not being replicated in Napoli.
So if you're just joining us, this is live commentary from Voice of the People now, the Point FM Lagos City, and it's the game of Nigeria against Cameroon. It's kick-started already. 16 minutes gone past in that very game, and looking at the way the game has been, you could be imagining like what team will go with today. The Nigerian Super Eagles started very well on the strong forward ball. Later on, he's been indomitable Lions of the game, dominating and assistance now. Both sides are sharing the possession of the game. Last we checked, Nigeria had the better side of the game. But the fight in the middle of the midfield, which team will carry the middle?
I mean, so far in this tournament, Nigeria has always been on the back foot. We've always played like we do not even have midfield players. Right. I mean, for me, forget what the setup has always been. Forget about the formation that we've always seen. What I've always seen Nigeria play is 5, 0, and 4 in the attack. So it has always been like that, right? So expecting Nigeria to actually dominate play has always, after our first 2 games, has always been a fruitless effort for me. I don't even think about it. I don't even expect Parceiro to actually dominate the game, even though that's exactly what I want. I want to see the Eagles play beautiful. I want to see us flying the wings, but I don't know. That's his own style of play. So I've come to terms with it. I've seen that as what Nigeria has to deal with in this tournament. Now going forward, let's see what happens. How far can these tactics of Parceiro take us, to the end of the tournament? Cameroon has always dominated, in their game. They've always shown that they can actually play the ball in the middle of the park, even while they struggle to qualify in their group. But Nigeria, we've always shown that we do not have the midfield character to actually propel us in this tournament. But we've shown that we are a team that can actually, keep themselves together and of course grind the result. So perhaps we might just be grinding the result. That's why I said 2-1.
I still talk about this young man, Mark Grace, 24 years, plays for Toulouse, a very quality player. I feel like all eyes are really on this man. The job is to work hard and get to play very well today. Simi Ajayi has become making all the move up front, and he gets confused again, intercepted in the middle of the park. Cameroon side go on advantage now. But there's something about this game I want to say now. I think the Nigerian side are losing it a little bit by foot play, giving the Cameroon the space to play. What are we saying? And Iwobi's been dropped to the bench again. He gets to start again. Is that a good one?
Is that
Iwobi?
No, of course. Like I said, I mean, we do not have, or perhaps the coach believes in Iwobi too much. So I don't think that he thinks that we can actually replace Iwobi in the middle of the park. And plus, his tactics, the way he set up his team, is actually something to actually worry about.
Can we say that? Can we now say he's building this team around Alex Iwobi or something?
I'm not going to say he's beating the team around Alex Iwobi simply because Alex Iwobi is a midfielder, and if Alex Iwobi is the engine room of the team, or the one who the team is built around, it's expected that Alex Iwobi
now will tackle bad challenge from Aina Magri, but that was a mistake. I mean, I don't think that stands. I don't think that counts.
The team, right? The team will always play, with Iwobi. Iwobi will be at the center of everything that we do. But in this tournament so far, Iwobi hasn't been at the center of everything we do.
Sometimes I say that again, managers will give players opportunity and confidence. So, and Iwobi getting a start today, this is the third time he's played. He's the man, but more of the set pieces, not been the one taking the set piece. I think we've seen Ademola more of the set pieces. So there's something I feel, Pacero, it's waiting. There's something I think he needs. I think he wants those passes, those straight passes to come from Alex Iwobi. He's so much belief on Iwobi.
Iwobi is actually a good player. This is me not patronizing Iwobi. That's the fact. Iwobi is actually a good player. But the thing is, this team, the way Pacero is setting up his team, has not brought out the best in Iwobi, and that's what the fact is. So perhaps he will just want Iwobi to sit deep and then use his ability to just look for the running players. Perhaps that's exactly what he wants to achieve.
Taking it back to the way Nigerian Super Eagles started the last time. We have Calvin Bassey, who was in the first start, but then the wingers, Ademola Lookman for Atalanta plays on the Nigerian side. I don't know. And Moses Simon, these both guys got a start today. Samuel Chukwu is back to the bench. Good news.
This is supposed to be our winning team. So okay. I do not have issues with the same lineup.
Austin Jejo coach, cameras on him on there live, hoping the Nigeria Super Eagles gets a result today. Excuse me.
Yes, of course. Talking about coach, I remember that after our game against Cote d'Ivoire, when he went to the dressing room, in one of the videos that got that went viral.
Okay, how the rest of the players?
No, yeah, when he was having words with the player, I saw Iheanacho telling him that he would like to see him in every of our game. That his presence is a huge boost and a huge confidence. And JJ said he will make sure that he will be there, and that is exactly what he's doing.
So going to the game, Osimhen, star man to watch. There's also Toko Ekambi. Everybody knows he's a very good player.
Of course. I mean, Toko Ekambi, Osimhen, these are two deadly players, against each other. And of course, the two defense will be wary. No moment to sleep, no margin for error. At every point in time, you have to be at your best, to stop these guys. Because apart from the fact that they've shown that they can be very lethal, they can actually be very, very strong, and they are very fast runners.
It will be. Being tackled out on Kisa, trying to make the run, being intercepted by teammates Victor Osimhen. Oh, that's not Kisa, so sorry. Looks like the Dread Man as well. Gamelu also. They've got Abubakar in the bench. This game is still very much open. Either side can go with the day. The Cameroon side feels very confident. Later on, they got on the game, and looking at the stats, you would agree, you would want to believe that this one is a very big game. It's a rivalry. They know themselves very well. If not for any reason, for the fact of rivalry, these players literally play for their country. Just Ekong intercept that ball. Back to the Nigerian side. On the box, Magri with the ball, try to heat up. Calvin Bassey shades him up. He crosses. Stanley Nwabali comes with the ball, grabs the ball. That's the man I talk about all the time. Magri plays for Toulouse. He's 24. He's a very good player. Everybody eyes on him. Ola Aina gets the ball on the right side. Who calls for the ball? He looks for the next man. He drops the ball. Ajayi. Ekong. Calvin Bassey. Now, okay, look at the back now. Look at the way they sign up. Look at the three at the back. You see what? When you see the lineup, you be like it's a 4-5-1, 3-5-2. When they are with the ball, we got to see the 3-5-2. Sometimes a 3-5-1. Sorry, I beg your pardon. But when we lose the ball, we see a Sanusi joining them. Look at the way they transition high. Sanusi, Ola Aina gives the edge up there.
Yes, of course. One thing about the Calvin Bassey in that Super Eagles setup, I think he's trying to replicate, I'm talking about Pacero now, he's trying to replicate the John Stones hybrid role, that he moves into the middle of the park and then support the defense.
But this one is a different ball game because this one is sitting deep and watching. Calvin Bassey is a surplus requirement, but he makes the three at the back complete.
If you look at the setup, right?
Because of that of John Stones, he moves around the ball.
If you look at the setup, right?
Right.
If the team, if you look at the setup, it was actually 4-3, and Kevin Bassey was actually supposed to be the man playing as the deep holding midfielder, right? Right in the setup. Now, if the Super Eagles are attacking, the two wingers move up forward. Kevin Bassey drops, it becomes 3-man in the back, right? Now, if we are actually defending, the two of them comes back, they become 5-man in the back. So that's exactly what this the setup or the idea of Kevin Bassey being in that team is. I mean, because if you remember that game against Cote d'Ivoire, when he was part of that setup, what he did was to help mop up, because the Ivorians seem to be very physical.
Right.
So what he did was to help the backline. I'm talking about Trus Ekong and Simi Ajayi. It was to help them, relax a bit, because he was the one who was, fighting and muscling the Ivorians in the middle of the park. He was trying to. He made the defense, the center back free. He made the job easier for Onyeka. Onyeka was just busy picking up loose balls in that game. So that's exactly why, or that's exactly what Parceiro has actually been using him for.
Okay, but looking at this game, I think it's a fight in the middle. Moho is down. He needs a medical check. The referee calls 25 minutes played of the game. Nigeria now, Cameroon now. Big game. Well anticipated. Simi Ajayi, Cameroon Collective, we call him all the time. He looks very energetic in the game.
Of course. I believe that Nigeria has actually been their best in the first 20 minutes. There's nothing surprising here that I've seen so far. Everything has actually
that goal is still being reviewed again. Not reviewed, sorry. I mean, being shown again on the cameras. If you're seeing the game, see that ball or see me. If you want to go Simi Ajayi, I mean, I got Awazi. You got Terry Murphy being furious in the bench. That's Terry Murphy, Paulinacho. Okay. If we talk about Terry Murphy, the man who plays for Nice in the French Ligue 1, you think he should get a start today?
Well, I mean, the game is still very
not a get a start. Coming from the bench, possibly.
Of course, the game is still very much early. The coach will have to review, and of course, like I said, after the first 15 minutes, there will be discussions and look at, okay, this is actually the strength of the Cameroonian side outside the tactical review they've done before this game. Now they've seen them play, and now they say, okay, this is exactly where we can actually exploit. If Terry Murphy is that man that can actually come in and then make that part of the strategy work, then it's definitely going to be getting.
I think there's something I'm loving about the Cameroonian lineup. The Anguissa, we firmly know Anguissa likes to go up front. Anguissa is playing like a box to box today, very in depth, more like he knows his teammates. In Napoli, talk about the French, the Ligue 1. I beg your pardon. What am I saying? I said Ligue 1, the Serie A. He's been putting eyes, but as a man again, Georges Nganu, he wears the number 11 jersey. He plays a forward for the Denmark side, but he's literally in the middle of the park today, trying to help more. That's Magri, intercepted by Alex Iwobi. Iwobi's working hard.
Of course, Iwobi is showing that he's that player that we can actually rely on. But the problem or the complaint so far for Alex Iwobi in this tournament is that we know him to be more of a player, more of a creative player than a player that wins the ball. Yes, we
what a careful touch from Allah Aina. I just say that
we are very grateful that Iwobi is actually helping out defensively. But we want to see more of his creativity, because that is supposed to be his strength. And then when he's more creative, then we can actually say yes, Nigeria has a higher chance of scoring.
We have a higher chance of scoring, but Nigeria, Super Eagles, would have to be very wary of the front line of the Cameroonian side, the indomitable lion, the God called Toko Ekambi. Alex Iwobi has literally done the dark side, dropping so they stand one body gets the ball. He has to hit it out. Well confident, the lion gets just drop the ball, still in play, and it's off of that. The referee sends it back. Parceiro, Joseph Parceiro, looking at the Parceiro, and I wonder what the Parceiro want to do in place to get the result today. After that goal was cancelled off, Parceiro felt like crying.
Yes, I mean that was very devastating, because if that goal had been allowed,
intercept that one.
If that goal had been allowed, that means that the Super Eagles, the Cameroonians, will be chasing the game.
We look to be on the front foot.
It will be a lot easier for us.
Transition high. He sets the ball for Demola Lookman. Very wonderful dazzle. Watch that guy. Quick feet. He crosses. That was a loose one. The Cameroon in charge of the game. Carl Toko Ekambi intercept, drops Anguissa. Toko Ekambi with the ball. Beautiful display. Like we said before, the way the Nigerian players, the more the Simon, Ademola Lookman, the way they return, is that a message from the manager?
Yes, of course.
They return to work hard. The journey made of the park. They're just trying to be,
I mean, if you look at the way Nigeria has been playing, this is exactly how we've been playing from our very first game. Every man behind the ball, and that's one reason why it's been difficult for any team to break us down. Yes, as much as we always we've been complaining about, the Eagles not really playing fancy football.
Right.
Yes, it's so also good that we've really not been conceding. And what we want to see now is the Super Eagles, understanding this. I want to believe that one of the major challenges that this team is actually struggling, with this style of play because we are not used to it, But then I want to believe that the Eagles we are also actually growing into this.
Cameras on Vincent Abubakar.
With time,
Vincent Abubakar been asked to warm up, maybe. From Rigobert Song. We talk about Abubakar all the time. That was the skip of the side. That was the man. We talk about all the things. These ones they've been here before. This one is, Abubakar is literally like a coach of the side. He knows the team very well. He wants to get the play.
I don't even see Abubakar coming in this first half.
No, not in the first half.
It's actually cooling break, and with the way the game is going,
he's a leader. That's a leader.
Yes, that's exactly what I was talking about.
Right.
Right. We need a leader in this team. Right. We need someone who the entire team will look at like, okay, this man is here. I have confidence, and that's one of the major reasons why Abubakar came back. Trust me, Abubakar might not even be getting a minute in this game.
Yeah, possible.
Right? But
possible.
His presence is just that factor that they need. They need that inspiration in that dressing room that's going to push them forward, and that's the man they can actually call up at this point.
Okay, so we're still waiting to know what comes to play in that game. The game is still very much open. We'll go on a break. While the current break is on, we'll go on a quick break. When we return, the show continues. But what more can looking at the way that it is, what do you think Pesero needs to put in place now? What does the Pesero need to do?
I think the only thing he can actually do is that he should just tell the guys to be focused, believe more in themselves, and then believe themselves as players, and of course believe themselves as a team, and also look at the Cameroonian side and look out for their weakness, and then tell these guys that's one thing Pesero has actually been lacking on. He has actually shown that over the game he really does not know how to actually transit from a particular formation to another. I hope to see difference today, but then so far so good, he has actually not shown that. But he just needs to tell the players to keep their heart together, still talk to them about
But I don't. Another thing again, the Nigerians did not start under pressure. They started on the right foot. They've been playing amazingly well. They've been trying to get coordinated on game and time. Even when you watch the way they play, they barely lose the ball. It's a different Victor Osimhen, more of the time it's just alone up there. Do you think he needs to support?
I don't believe I will agree with you when you say they have been amazing. Super Eagles have not been amazing at all.
When I mean amazing, not amazing by possession, but organized. This side is very organized.
Of course, yes.
Watch them all. Watch every of the runs.
So far, they've been organized. And there's for Victor Osimhen. We talked about this before the game started. I said Osimhen is a good striker, but his best will only be seen. His best will be seen. For us to see his best, rather, it depends on the quality of services that he gets. Now, so far in this game, we've not seen any, service. Even in this tournament so far, like I was talking about, yes, he has missed chances, but of course, most of those chances has been crosses. I want to see them put the ball in his leg. I want to see him make run and that ball come, and let's see him face the goalkeeper 1, 2, 3 times. This is exactly what every striker lives for. This is what they hope for. This is what they want to see. Osimhen has not been given those opportunities.
But let's say one way or now, Osimhen has not been given opportunities, like you say. He's got less chances, but the ones he got, he loses. Now, we don't want to know. What about the Pesero playing the flank thing, Ademola Lookman? Amozo Simon, is our game more of the flank side? Don't you think we should concentrate more of the passes coming from the middle?
No, the Super Eagles are actually a side that actually make use of the flank a lot.
Watch us say, man, he's asking them, come out and play. Let's play this game.
Exactly.
Let's come out, let's play, let's play.
Nobody enjoys football like this. Nobody enjoys
because the striker will definitely get to suffer a lot.
Yes, I mean this is exactly what this is why we've been complaining. Nobody enjoy the Super Eagles sitting back and waiting for the opponent to make mistake and then you counter it or start running. The Eagles have been known to play in the middle of the park and exploit the opponent using their fast runner in the wings. That's why we're called the Super Eagles. We make use of our wings, we fly, right? Ademola Lookman and Moses Simon have actually not exploited the wing, the fullback of this Cameroonian side, and it's one of the major reasons or one of the major problems is because the midfield has failed, to control the game. If our midfielders control the game, then our wings will actually fly.
We are still hoping that the game goes the way. Victor Osimhen to set the ball very strong. And he could play. I talked about it before. Goodness me, one miss. Goal!
Ademola Lookman. Victor Osimhen,
but looking at that, and Yenikachi, terrible. What the goal is a goal. Allow me to say that the goal is a goal. Nigeria Super Eagles. Nigeria is up now, 1-0 to the indomitable Lions of Cameroon. Ondua being furious. Everybody expected a Victor Osimhen to have, possibly hit that ball, but that's what it could be. A team player. He all eyes open. All he needed to do was just to drop the pass. Watch that run again. A Victor intercept. He gets off the ball. Well fit, quick. Looks very strong. And the sell the ball for Ademola Lookman. He hits it on the wall. What a mistake. I hope that counts for Ademola Lookman. Oh, I say that. That was a mistake. You don't want to do that against Victor Osimhen. You don't want to give him the space. He got the ball off this man. And Victor Osimhen, very energetic. Try to dispossess him. He still eyes on the ball. Still got focused. And then Ademola Lookman had to hit it. What a mistake from Ondua. Watch that again. And he got in. Was that a long goal? Time will tell. We'll see that.
That's not an own goal. And if
we'll say that.
If Victor Osimhen had gone down from that talk, from that pool, that would have been a red card for that defender.
Oh, but Victor Osimhen very strong.
Yes, and I think he held up play very well.
Right.
I mean, a lot of person would have been expecting him to hit that ball, but trust me, that decision he took by giving Ademola Lookman the ball.
Ademola Lookman, 36 minutes count.
Is the very best decision.
What a mistake from that man.
Yes, of course. I mean, that's part of it. It's part of what you get when you come all out to play against a team that is sitting back. There is there's going to be room for error. I remember Jose Mourinho, one of his interview when he was talking about his tactics. It was like, the less I hold the ball, the more likely you are to make mistakes. And that's exactly what we've just seen.
Wonderful response on the YouTube page. Lade, Folusha, Up Eagles, OC Michael, goal. Don Raymond, goal from Eastern Texas. We told you before now. 37 minutes of play. Ademola Lookman, 36-minute goal separate both teams. It is Nigeria 1, Cameroon 0. Alexi Wobi has been deeply on the game. I feel like a message has been sent. Watch Alexi Wobi, watch Angisa Zambo, watch Ngandu. That man would not forget himself in a hurry. Victor Osimhen, team player. Madri gets the ball in the box. And is it? That's Madri. Intercepted by Truce Ekong. It's been amazing so far this tournament. Ekong.
Of course, yes. Ekong is
he's back in the game.
Ekong is a player who has shown that he's got quality. The reason why we've been complaining was he's deep in form.
What a pass from Iwobi.
At that point, he was making too many
runs right. That man has got a job to do on Victor Osimhen. Truce Ekong, amazing defender. Wonderful interception from Macri. Watch that again. Watch him. He watches the guy. He literally goes to him. He dives with the ball. We want to see players play like this in the national team.
Of course, this is what it takes for you. This is what it means when they say you are sweating and you are bleeding for your country.
Right.
You are actually at every point cutting out the opponent's moves. That's exactly what Truce Ekong has been known for. But of course, we were complaining about Truce Ekong because of his deep in form and how at some point he was making too many errors. But I'm glad to see him being in form in this tournament so far, and I expect the Super Eagles to get the second goal because I know that our defense will not concede today in this first half. Perhaps in the second half after we might have gone 2-3 up.
Possession-wise, watch the way the Super Eagles have been tossing the ball around. Every man is making every right. Sanusi Kanusi crosses. Osimhen! That one was much for Osimhen. Olaina couldn't get on the ball. It's a throw for Cameroon. Sanusi Kanusi transition very high. Works well.
Yes, our fullback has been, very good in this tournament. They've shown that they can actually match any team's fullback in this tournament, and most of our attack has actually come from them. They're actually good players. They're actually playing for good clubs in decent clubs in Europe. So today is going to be perhaps Sanusi Kanusi's turn. I remember our last 2 games, it was all about Olaina. So yes, it's good to see the Super Eagles in display.
But Moses Simon, I should have been a foul. I saw that. It accepted again. Onyeka, Frank, very strong Brentford man.
Interesting.
But that Moses Simon has been quiet in the game. Moses Simon, he's been quiet in the game.
I mean, Moses Simon. Sometimes I struggle to justify his why he starts. Yes, ahead of Samuel Chukwueze or any other wingers on the bench, any other winger on the bench. The thing is, after our first game,
some people feel like he needs to come from the bench all the time.
I don't think he's in form in this tournament.
But he's a very key player.
Yes, of course. In the last Nations Cup, he was our best man, on the wing. But in this tournament, I have not seen him at all. I think the Passero should actually take note of him. Perhaps, for tactical reason, he is keeping him on the pitch.
40 minutes played in that game. Nigeria 1, Cameroon 0. Everybody is watching the game. The world is watching this game. The well-anticipated game is now. Victor Osimhen, he sets that ball high. Would it be the second one? On the wall, with heads, he goes. Victor Osimhen has really been returning back. And I feel like as a number 9, you need to be in the box. I would not appreciate this one if you ask me. I would want to see a Victor Osimhen, just like the Boneja of the Algerian side, just like every striker, Mabululu of the Angolan side. Find yourself in the box. You want to score goals. You want to get yourself in the scoreline. You want to get yourself in the record list. The only way, there is no better time than now. There's no way you do it. You do that.
No, that
you don't get to be in the box.
Yes, of course. That will only happen when the team push forward. If the team doesn't push forward, then the striker will never be in the box.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Well, what about the Super Eagles to do or 2 at the front? Because it looks very scanty. We only get the ball, that's when we see a transition.
I think this is. I mean, we only think, right? But the coach is the one who will implement strategy,
right?
And is going to do what is best for him, because in the end, is going to be the one who is either going to retain his job or get fired at the end of the day.
What a costly mistake from Gonzalez. Gonzalez plays for our raid in the southern side. Omar Gonzalez, 25 years. Couldn't hold on Victor Osimhen. Very strong Osimhen. We've seen him do this before. Free kick. He needs attention, possibly. Sanusi Kanusi is down. Carl Toko Ekambi. Was that a collision? We'll see.
The free kick has already been given to Cameroon.
So who should have known for the 2 minutes Nigeria will be ahead? Did you ever see that, okay? Let's talk about this. Let's be realistic. Watch that again. Carl Toko, he stepped on him. That was a mistake. Carl Toko Ekambi. But why does it? Football is crazy. It's crazy. Actually crazy. Big one.
Yeah, it's part of what the players do to get favor. It's part of it, and I'm expecting that Sanusi Kanusi is going to shake that off, and the game will continue.
Come with me, let's travel to Cameroon national team. What could be going through Rigobert Song's head now?
Yes, at this point as a manager, the only thing you'll be thinking is, how do I come back into this game? The very first thing is to tell the players, you know what, relax, take it easy. We know the time is actually ticking, time is actually not on our side again, but of course, you need to relax, play the game the same way you've approached the game. Do not overthink the scoreline at this point while he works out solution. The player needs to stay focused, and if there's any need for him to change his strategy or how he approaches the game, if there's any player he is going to bring out, he's going to do that. But I don't see him doing that in this first half. But then the only thing he can actually do at this point is to tell the players to take it easy and be calm, stay focused. This is not the first time they actually going one goal down.
Watch that celebration with Victor Osimhen after the goal. He celebrated that goal.
Yes, the goal means a lot to him.
Victor Osimhen just want to see Nigeria advance. Scoring or not scoring. All I want to say is Nigeria advance.
Of course, the goal means a lot to him because, of course, his teammates in Napoli is here, and who knows what might have gone, the conversation in the background where they might have had conversation like, we're going to beat you, we're going to beat you. This is the kind of conversation Rigobek's son and John Otaka was actually having. They actually were back then in
same club
in Lens,
right?
And this kind of conversation they have it in the locker room. We're going to defeat you in the Nations Cup, and this is the Nations Cup. You're playing against your teammates in Napoli, and then you get the very first goal. It reminds me of Dana Amokachi before the game against Bulgaria. I mean, there was a rumor that he actually
talk about 1994.
Yes, 1994.
Right.
There was a rumor that he actually. No, not 1994.
Bulgaria. France 98. Oh, France 98. I remember.
There was a rumor that Dana Amokachi he went into a bet, with the Bulgarian.
Right.
And of course, when Nigeria won that game, so players do these things, right? And that goal means a lot to him. Perhaps after the game, we'll get to find out why he actually celebrated that goal.
Crazy.
But of course, apart from that, he's a Nigerian. He has to be very happy, like you said.
Right.
Score, whether he get a goal or not. This is Nigeria 1, not Osimhen 1.
This is Nigeria, not Osimhen 1. We've seen those before. We've been here before. We know all these things. We know the Nations Cup. You can call me laughing. France 98. I remember that time. The Bulgarian side, 6 minutes at a time. The Bulgarians had a good team, the like of Nekov, Balakov, Stoikov, all of the Kov. Yeah. It's still Nigeria 1. I think when I look man's goals separate both teams, the game is still very much high. Is the Nigerian side going to go defending come second half, or possibly come to push more to get the result, to score more goals? What do you think?
Well, we actually have to look at this game, how the first half, because the last 6 minutes of this first half is still a huge part of this game. Nigeria can still get the second goal, and then when the second goal comes, it's going to change the dynamics of the second half. But if it ends 1-0, then the Cameroon can actually approach.
So let me sound differently. Let me sound like a Cameroonian. If I was to look at a song, I would send a message to Gonzalez. Osimhen looks very slim. Osimhen doesn't look fat. Osimhen is very strong. If you contact with Osimhen, you understand how big he is. Gonzalez has got a job to do. He should be very wary of Victor Osimhen. He should be very careful. Victor Osimhen fights football. That's the reason why John Mikel is crazy about him. He wants to join Chelsea.
Yes,
Osimhen would always fight to the very end. That's just what he do.
There's that Drogba thing in him. That's African player thing in him. He wants to fight for everything. That's what Africans are known for. There's this very funny things people talk about African players that we really might not possess all the technicality or all the tactical aspect of the game. But when it comes to physicality, we've got it in abundance, and that's exactly what Osimhen is showing. And that's why it's easy for him to actually play this tournament and enjoy this tournament. Forget the fact that he's not been getting the goals, but he's really been playing as an African.
But we should give a credit to Pesero one part. Please, let's talk about this. I think when I look, man, Moses Simon, they play from the wing, but they join the middle.
Yes, that's exactly what wingers are expected to do.
Right.
If you played the game before, you know that as a winger, when you are.
But as a recent football, you do this for recent football. This was not the way. We talk about the old-time wingers. You don't come to the middle. Just play.
Even
modern football, Amokachi talked about it all the time. He said, these young boys, most of them, this is not the first game against Equatorial Guinea. They barely did this. But, we got better every day.
Of course, everything changes. There's revolution in everything. I'm talking about modern-day football.
Okay.
When you play as a winger, when you are off the ball, it's expected to join in the middle of the park.
Right.
To support your team, to keep the midfield compact so that the opponents will not exploit it. And that's exactly what they've been doing. They might not be the best, technically, but tactically, that's one thing coaches actually look out for. You might not be the best technically, right? But tactically, how are you going to transmit what the coach is saying? Is a huge part of every coach's job. If a coach sees that technically you're a better player, he's definitely going to prefer you to that man who is technically better in most cases.
But take it back to that very time again. Everybody might be wondering why Victor Osimhen did not try to strike the ball. He decided to pass. That's a team player. Could that be one of those confidence saying lost?
No. See, in this particular incident, Osimhen took the very best decision that
any other player would do.
Because there's a man right in front of him. There's a chance if he shoots that ball might just hit that attacker, and we might not have gotten a goal even till this time. So yes, he took the very best and I will applaud him any day, anytime for it.
Do you see this Cameroonian side coming from behind to get a goal against Nigeria?
Perhaps. I mean, they're a decent side. They've shown that they can actually play football. But Super Eagles have also shown throughout this tournament that we are a difficult side to break down.
You don't want to give it. You don't want to give it to a team that scored. The goal was rolled out and got back to score again. That's the Super Eagles of Nigeria.
Nigeria, like I said before, Nigeria will score in this tournament. I expect us to score at least 2 goals. That's why I said 2 goals to 1. So I'm not ruling out the fact that Cameroon can get a goal.
Watch that
is going to be after Nigeria has scored the second.
Osimhen has got to fight. Osimhen has been amazing. I mean, looking at maybe not scoring goals, but the L duels, that's Gonzalez shown on the camera.
Yeah, of course,
he's got a job to do.
He's been giving the Cameroonians,
a tough fight. Yeah.
Yes, and that's what he has been doing every game.
Yeah, true. I would agree with you on that.
Every single game. If you remember the penalty, he kept fighting.
Yeah.
Most attackers will not.
That was a professional one.
Exactly. So these are the things that I look at him and I'm like, yes, the goal will come. He understands. He's a big player. He has done it in the biggest stage. Yeah. So yes, this is the biggest stage in Africa. He can still do it again.
We're so part of the extra time. Victor Osimhen. Gonzalez.
Defenders really do not like attackers winning duels against them. And that's one thing Osimhen does. He likes to fight with defenders when it comes to this area ball, and defenders are very irritated when it comes to this thing. And when a defender sees that an attacker keep winning duels against him, it becomes a very big problem, because what you see is the defender either start losing confidence or start getting frustrated and start kicking and start losing his head. And that's exactly what Osimhen is doing, and he's doing it.
I'm so well impressed with the Nigerian players.
And this is another thing that Drogba does comfortably.
Okay. The first half will be coming to an end very soon. Ademola Lookman, Almond Simon, that was he crossed it with the left. Intercepted. Good ball from Ondua. Ondua in the man on the post. Rigobert Song decided to go with Ondua today. It means Andre Onana in the bench. They've got big players on the bench that can get to change the game. The likes of Vitin Abubakar maybe. I'm so impressed with Frank Onyeka, the Brentford man, sitting so deep, watching all of the balls. I'm also very impressed with Ademola Lookman. His impact is crazy. And Trust Ekong have been my best player so far. And we'll come to the first half of the game. Nigeria now. Cameroon now. Nigeria won, I beg your pardon, sorry. Nigeria won, I say that again. Cameroon now. It is the first half of the game. It is the Atalanta man, number 18 jersey. Change the jersey. It will be number 17. Onyeka number 8. That's the skipper quality. Look, watch that man.
Of course, yes. Trusekong is very experienced and one of the most experienced players in the Super Eagles setup now. So yes, I expect him to actually lead the pack.
Okay. Looking at the result, Lady B say Lady B are they up Niger? Additional they will see great or their job or their how I got the name of their job? That's the name. Or their job. Nigeria all the way. Thank you so much for everyone who's been part of the show. The first half of the game has come to an end, and while we wait to see what comes to play in the second half, it's been amazing on the show. It's been really, really great having you on the show. For everyone who's part of the show, join us again on the radio. We'll do this again, hopefully when we return. But for the weekdays, we are always on radio from 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. You don't want to miss out on the Football Fans Lounge. But for now, we are signing out. And let's get the last one on the wish for Nigeria and your prediction as well.
No, it's so good, it's so good to be here it's so good to be here to talk football at every given point. And Super Eagles, like I said, it's going to be 2 goals to 1, and the first goal is already here. So I'm hoping.
You're believing another one's coming.
I'm believing the second one is coming, and it's possible that Cameroon might not even get a goal, but of course Nigeria is going to score at least 2 goals. So yes, the first one is here, the second one is on its way.
Okay.
And this is me signing out, and I'll say good night, Lagos.
Thank you so much.
Good luck, Super Eagles.
Great. Right now it's good night. He went on with good night, Lagos. Great one for the Super Eagles. And he told us know that I'll be signing out of the show. It's been amazing with you, Lagos City and beyond. My name is Kizzy K, the voice of the mic. Please do well to follow us across our social network at Voice of the People now, the Punch FM. And you can connect with me at kizzy.k10. That's on Instagram. On Instagram, there's a very big one ongoing there. The question is there. All you need to do is just to follow and answer the question. At the end of the day, you happen to be the winner. On Instagram, is KIZZY.K10. That is called KIZZY.K10. And on X, it is at Kizzy_K10. That is KIZZY_K10. Up Super Eagles! My name is Kizzy K. Without God, there is no me. And there is nothing wrong in starting small, but there's everything wrong when you settle for less. Keep dreaming big, Lagos City and beyond. Work hard to make it a reality. I'm the voice of the mic. Good night, Lagos. Enjoy the rest of the game. Super Eagles all the way. I hope this result stands out with more goals. I'm the voice of the mic. Happy weekend. My name is Kizzy K. I'm out.